Hi guys, I want to try another live here. Give me a minute, I'm getting set up here. I want to go find the tripod to hold my phone up for me. Because I'm charging it right now and I don't want to disturb my charge. Where did the tripod go again? The phone holder. Always disappears too. I don't know who's borrowing it. 699 pounds. With a total weight loss of 51 pounds. Technically, use the phone holder, Ella.
I don't know.
That means they found it. 100 pounds. Okay, I'm back. Hello guys. Anyway, what I want to do is I'm going to stay on for a while tonight because we're not going fishing tonight. My father-in-law changed his mind because the rain's coming. But what we are going to do is we're going to sit here and just chat with you guys for a while. Let me turn my brightness up a little bit. Okay. Got my stream interrupted just for a minute there. I was answering a comment that somebody had made on one of my other videos. They were asking about the Guyabano shake. Guyabano is an excellent shake. Absolutely delicious. You take the black seeds out and then just take the green outer part off. Absolutely delicious. Guyabano, absolutely delicious. Guyabano shake is delicious. Anyway, I'm back now. We were supposed to go fishing tonight, and the rain is coming. It's very cloudy outside. My father-in-law said, never mind, because if we go, we're going to get hit by the rain. We're going to be in a storm. So never mind tonight. We fished last night. We got fish for foods. Enough to last a couple days. We're okay. Anyway, it's not like we're starving and we have to have fish, people, but he decided not to go fishing. So welcome, whoever's watching me, please say hi. I was gonna discuss a completely new subject with you guys. What I have in my hand here, I can share with you, and I will. Give me a second, get one of these figured out. Okay. I'm going to show you tonight how we make and how you use Poussette jig. Poussette is squid. You're going fishing for squid. So I have one here in my hand. I'm going to start with this one. I'm going to describe how we make it and how it works. And I've got a whole bucket full here, guys. So it's going to be Poussette season pretty soon here, where we take it out and one guy normally operates 3 jigs at a time. I'll operate 3, or I'll operate 4, 2 on each side of the boat, because you got 2 hands, right? And then my brother-in-law will operate 4, and my father-in-law operate 4. Whoever's on the boat, if you have 3 guys fishing, you'll operate maybe 12 of these Poussette jigs. Okay, and the way they're made, I'll start with the jig itself. Okay, the jig itself, this is the jig, has stainless steel hooks on it. Okay, we make these ourselves. And we have lead from the top all the way down here to where my hand is. You see this is passing through the lead. There's a hole. Whoops, I got to get on the camera, don't I? Okay, you see the hole right there in the lead. Okay, there's a hole right there, and the stainless steel wires pass through it. So the way you make the lead is you take a piece of Hawaiian bamboo and you split it down the middle. Maybe I should start this all over. Maybe I should go get the Kauaian, the bamboo, split a piece so I can really describe in detail how we make these so you can make your own at home. These squid jigs are absolutely wonderful for fishing for squid. So let me just backtrack a second. If you guys can just hang with me a minute, I'll hang my squid jig right here in front of the camera. Let's see if I can do this. Nope, camera's over there. I could have my lovely daughter come over and say hi. Maybe Ella can come here and say hi. Huh? Come say hi while I go get a piece of bamboo. I want to go get a piece of Hawaiian so I can show them how we make the lead. You want to sit here and say hi? Come on, sit here. You're not shy. Come on, I got to break you of your shyness anyway. Ella's going to sit here for 5 minutes or more or less and say hi to you guys. And just chat Ella. And all you got to do is talk. They will sit and chat. And you can read their English. You're going to say hi, Ella, or whatever. You say hi, and they hear you, okay? Come in, son.
MG can do it.
Oh, come on. My 9-year-old daughter won't do it, but she wants my 4-year-old to do it. Come here. He can't read, Ella. What?
Mama said you have to give to me.
Give what to you? What am I giving to you? Huh?
What you giving to me?
I'm giving what to you?
Mama said you have to give to me
I have to give to you what?
something.
What does she want? She wants. She's downstairs playing bingo.
So Papa, Mama said you have give to me.
I have give to you.
Yeah.
Give you what? I don't understand what I have to give you. She don't tell me what to give you. Ella, go down right now and ask your mother what she wants. Tell her MJ doesn't know how to explain it to me. Okay? That you can do, and now you don't have to be shy about that. Okay, go. All right, guys. Anyway,
What deep?
if you guys have to go, I fully understand. I hope you hang around. Just give me like, not even 5 minutes. I'm gonna run outside, get a piece of Kauaian, and bring it in. Okay? I want to show you how we make these squid jigs, so you guys will understand how to make your own Pusit jigs. That's what my topic tonight will be: is how to make Pusit jigs. Okay? And how the colors affect your fishing. All right? So just give me a few minutes. Can you sit here? Here. You want to let them watch you work out?
I exercise.
You're exercising? Okay, can I let them watch you exercise?
Yeah.
Okay, my son is exercising. If I can get this to stand up somehow. Hold on, guys. Reconnecting. Okay, he's going to be working out for you for just a few minutes. You guys can just hang in there and wait for me, and I'll be back in a minute. Let me put this battery right on top of the stand to hold it. It'll hold it right there. So, MJ, they can watch you working out, okay? What kind of workout you doing today? With your weights? Okay, you work out, and they're going to watch you, and I'm going to be right back. I got to get a knife and go cut a piece of Kauai, okay?
I'm going.
Huh?
I'm going with you.
No, you stay there and make workout for them. Show them how you work out. Just give me time to get a piece of Kauai, okay, son? Just a minute.
Hi, video.
Be right there, MJ. Be right there, okay? I'm coming. They're supposed to be watching you work out. What are you doing? They're supposed to be watching you, son. I can't even trust my kids to stay in one place for 5 minutes. All right, guys, I lost most of my audience. I had 8 of you. But anyway, sorry about that. I had to go out to get the Kauaian so I could show you what's going on and how to make this. So anyway, I just grabbed the first piece I came across, and you know what? It's not even a real good piece. But here's a Kauaian, okay? So what we do is, when you split the Kauaian open, you're going to be left with a curve inside. Curve inside like this. And then at the bottom, you have the division between the bamboo, right? Is here. So you have this curve. We would clean out the rest of this right here. But let's say this is your curve all the way down to the division mark right here. You see where the Kauaian separated. So what you would do is you would clean out both sides, and then you would tie it together with nylon, okay, top and bottom. The top being open, then you melt your hot lead in the can over the fire. Just melt your lead. We just take lead weights, fishing weights, melt it down, and then you'll pour slowly down inside the center of the Kauaian, and you'll fill up the Kauaian from here all the way up, okay? So this is long enough. If you look at your squid jigs, this is long enough to make 3 sections, okay? 3 squid jigs. So you pour the lead in here, it hardens, takes a few seconds to harden. Then you cut the nylon, you open it up, you get your lead out, okay? And your lead looks like this, just a round piece of lead. So this is about 3 inches long, this lead, okay? Then what you do is one end you will shave so it's thin like this, not completely round, but it's thin. And then you will drill a hole straight through it, okay? So that's where your line is going to connect, or in this case, we used a piece of metal, stainless wire first, connected to the squid jig, and then we hook our nylon onto that, okay, and tie it on. Now, these little babies, okay, these are stainless steel wire, the same wire. Let's see, the thickness. That's a little bit, it's actually a little bit thicker, the one I used for the hooks. This is the next size bigger, okay? So I can give you the exact size of this wire. If you're interested, just leave me a comment. Now what we do is we bend, 2 of these are 1, okay? 2 of these pieces are 1 piece. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is bent wire. You take this wire and you bend it, okay, to form the jig, and then you bend it again to form the hook. And so it's like a little small loop. You have your, let me see if my camera, you have your hook here, goes up, over, down through a little loop, then up, over, and then back out towards you. So you have the small loop in the center. See if I can zoom in here. You see the loops, how we tied them? They're there with nylon tied around them. Let me see if I can, trying to hit the camera. If you can see it, it looks like a little U, okay, right at the bottom, looks like a little U down here, okay, that's a little U, and then you see how it's made, okay, you just do a bunch of those, and then what you do is you take nylon line, just nylon, small nylon, like I have here in my hand, piece of nylon, this is maybe 0.025 nylon, and you're going to just tie, go around and loop it, and loop it, and loop it, and loop it through the different hooks here, and you're going to tie it on to your lead weight, okay? So this is just simply tied on to the lead weight, and what they do is, sometimes they'll add about a 1/4 inch on the top here, on the top, they'll cut the lead back about a 1/4 inch to make an indentation in the lead, and then they will set the wire hooks in that little indentation, and then just tie them on with nylon. And that's how you make this part of it. Then you need to, there's a special white paper you buy here in the Philippines. You tell them you're making squid jigs and you want to buy the paper, you buy sheets of this paper. And it's white paper like this, okay? And then what you want to do is you want to get blue, pink, green, maybe red, orange, and put a stripe on your squid jig. One on this side, you may put one on the other side. I didn't do it on this side, just put one piece of stripe on it on one side, okay? Because this is kind of moving through the water. When it goes down, this is moving around, right, in the water, and it's just on your nylon. So it's just, it can spin, it can move around. It's on your nylon here. So when it's down in the water, 20 meters or 15 meters or 10 meters or wherever you're fishing, when this squid jig is hanging down there, it's hanging just like this, and the squid can see the color that's on the jig. Okay, they're able to see that. Squid are very smart creatures, but they're able to see this. And if they like the color, they're going to attack it. When they attack it, and you're jigging, and you feel the pressure, it's very light pressure. They're not huge squid. Most of the time, you'll see it. Just feel a light pressure on your squid jig. Give it a jerk, pull it on up. You got a squid. You got 10 hooks here. Hooks them really quick, fast. Okay, and then you'll have them all the way up to the boat. Just lift them up, put them in the boat, flip them off, toss your jig back in the water, let it go down to the depth you were at. Try to fish same depth because you're catching at 15 meters. That's probably where all the squid are, at 15 meters or thereabouts. So you'll want to drop your squid jig down to try to hit down the same depth every time. Now it's very simple. Here's how you get it the same depth every time, okay? Let's go to the spool. Here's your spool of nylon, okay? On the nylon, we have a piece of Kawayan tied, top and bottom right here, okay? It's tied on in the middle. And what you do is, you're going to wrap, this is to hold your nylon. Now it's long, see, I'm unwrapping it. What you're going to do is you're going to use these Kawayan when let's say I wrap up my squid jig all the way up, right? Because this hand line, guys, this is not rod and reel. So you wrap it all the way up, and then you're going to hook this into the Kawayan, and maybe hook your line in the Kawayan, okay? Like this. Just going to hook it. And then you're just going to do like I do. Just take it on the bucket. Up. I'm going to hook it backwards. Normally we hook them inside. We just hook it on the bucket here, like this, and your spool is inside the bucket. Can't go nowhere. Okay, so that's how we store them. And if you look in here, I'm going to try to show you how many I have in here. I think I've got about 20 total, but I'm just explaining how we do it. And I'll show you, this one is plastic PVC pipe, 2-inch PVC pipe. And with the Kawayan sticks on it here, just for us to tighten the line. Now, let's say we drop it to a depth of 20 meters, right? So you're going down, it's just unreeling off your spool. Okay, the nylon just keep coming off. When you get to the point, let's say we get down, we've let it go, and we're down to the depth we want to fish at. Okay? All you got to do is hook it in the Kawayan, go over the other Kawayan, go around the other side of the spool, hook it in the Kawayan, like that, come around the other side of the Kawayan, and now what you've done is you've locked the line at that depth. Drop this in the bottom of the boat, okay, and that's the depth you're fishing at, okay? So that's how you can maintain your same depth every single time. Now, if you're not having any luck, you're down at, say, 10 meters, and you're not having any luck, I'm sorry, guys, I don't know what happened. I was pixelating or something. Yes, John, the way we do the different colors, okay, all this is what do you call it, paper you used in school, like different colored papers, green, orange, red, used to cut little flowers out of it and leaves and whatever, what do they call that paper? Ella, what's that colored paper called in school? Huh? Colored paper. Okay, she got it right. So all you're going to do is you're going to cut a strip of whatever color paper you like, and that's going to be the color you're going to try. And let's say, for example, green's not working. Okay, so I'll pick up a pink one, or I'll have a green, a pink, a blue, all at the same time going, because I normally run 4 jigs. I'll run 2 on the left side, 2 on the right side of the boat, and what we do is we pound little copper nails on the kawayan. On either side of the boat we have kawayan that's tied, so you pound little nails in and you space it about 3 feet apart, and then you can throw one line here, one line there, one line there, and you do it on both sides. So you can run 4 jigs, 6 jigs, whatever you want to run, however good you are, and you're just all you're doing is you're jigging up and down until you feel the pressure, and as soon as you feel the pressure you pull it up and you got a squid on it. And you may get 2 or 3 on your line at the same time, That's how it works sometimes. You get 2 or 3 squid hitting your line, but you're not going to know it unless your hand is actually on the line. They're very sneaky, those guys. Not like a fish. They get on it and they pull, 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 pull. Nah, squid will be trying to get off without letting you know he's there. Let's say I have my line just dropped, right? I'm not touching it at the time. Comes around playing with it, he's not going to get hooked. Okay, he's smart. It's only when I jerk it that he's going to get hooked. So let me just roll this one up for you. I'll go to the next model we have. You can make it however you want, this plastic. And we do kawayan a lot. And the kawayan ones are very easy. I'll show you how we do those. Instead of having to tie kawayan on here to lock our line, the kawayan, you just take a knife and you slit it. You put a little slit in the kawayan and your line can hook right there. So let me put this one away. I hope you guys are entertained by my video. It's something that not everybody gets to see unless you're living here. And then you only see it if you get to talking to the fishermen, the fisher folk who are actually going fishing. And this is the way they do squid fishing. There's 2 ways to squid fish. Okay. Yes, we do have a squid season, John. Right now it's not squid season. It's coming up. As soon as squid season comes, I promise you, I'm going to make a video for you guys. I'll be out there, and I'm just as good as all the rest of the guys in the boat. I can snag just as many squid as they're catching. Sometimes more. But the first time I went out, they were catching like crazy, and I was like, what am I doing wrong? I have no squid. I'm not catching nothing, right? But my brother-in-law and my father-in-law and other people I went fishing with, they showed me how to do Puset fishing. This is my brother-in-law, Win. We were supposed to go fishing tonight, but we're not going fishing tonight. So we're going to plan on another day when the weather's a little better. I'm explaining them the squid jigs, Win. How to use the squid jigs, how to make them and all that. So if they come here and they want to do it, they can do it. You'll already have an idea. See guys, this is orange. This is shiny green, kind of a green color. Then I have a dark green color. Okay, and then the one I showed you is blue, right? That's a blue one. So we have different colors that we use. And sometimes you'll catch with pink, sometimes you won't. But the last time we went, I'll tell you what, pink was knocking them dead. Green, blue, red, nothing else was working.
For attraction only, the
Yeah,
color.
Attraction, the color, yeah.
Attraction only.
And so Win is an expert squid fisherman, but my brother-in-law is going to be going to Manila, and he's going to be going welding. He's going to do welding on a ship. So we're going to lose him here. He's not going to be his boat captain anymore. He runs his own boat. He's been helping my father-in-law and I out to make content with James and Karen. And we're really going to miss Win when he takes off, because he's like my right-hand man here. Anything I need, Win's always there to help me with it. And I'm really going to miss him when he goes. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll be at a loss for a while. Find somebody else that can, help me out with the things I need to do. My other brother-in-law, Den, is very good at helping also. And he'll be here because he's the one who runs the gym set. He works here. I'm going to show you. I'm trying to untangle a mess, guys. You see the mess I have? And I got to get them all untangled because when Pusit season comes, all of these will be used. And they will all be untangled. Even if I have to cut and put new nylon on them, that's what we do. But I want to take this one out in particular. I want to show you this one. Let me see. It's this one here. I've got it right in my hand. Just bear with me a second. I'll get it out of this tangled mess. Again, this one's on a plastic, 2-inch plastic PVC. I'm going to show you how ingenious the guys here can be. Let's say, for example, you don't have lead like I showed you on these. Okay? So what they do is they take, this is a half of the fishing weight that goes on our white net. This is cut in half. Okay? Then they made the stainless jig, just like we described earlier. Okay? And then this part is a toothbrush. Okay? They drill the hole through the top here. They took their toothbrush, they drilled a hole through it, and they tied the nylon here with a little piece of lead weight to pull it to the bottom, right? And this, the green color attracts the squid. You don't have to put the paper on it. So you can buy blue, red, pink, green toothbrushes, and you can make your own. Amazing, huh? Pretty cool. So that's a squid jig made out of a toothbrush. Okay, guys, you know what? I'm going to stop for a minute. I'm going to catch up on your comments, and then I'll continue on with the Kauaian version and show you that one. And the only difference is the spool. So let's see what you got right here. Yes, Journeys in Bohol. If you have neon colored tape, and also the other thing that works good I found is glow in the dark paint. Okay, that comes in little bottles, small bottles. You can buy it on Shopee, and all you do is take a small brush and you paint the stripe, or one on each side of your squid jig with glow in the dark paint. And then we have solar light on the boat, lots of lights, right? Because squid's attracted to light. And you either have a lantern with a fire in it, like a kerosene lantern. Okay, a lot of people still use a kerosene lantern. We use solar lights, solar street lights to light the water up. But if you take your little squid jig that you put the paint on, put it underneath your light for just a second, when you drop it down, it's glowing. And it attracts the squid really fast. And again, you can get all the colors. Pink, green, blue, what's the other one? It's like a light green. I had a light green, dark green, pink, and blue is what I had when I bought the 4 colors on Shopee. And they're really inexpensive. One bottle of paint goes a long way. The paint stays on just as long as this paper stays good for. You know, it's just paper tied with nylon around it. That's all it is. It's a piece of blue paper and white paper. We wrap the paper, white paper around, then put a piece of the blue paper here, and the white goes around the outside. And you see all the nylon, the lines is all nylon. Just wrapped around and around and around, tying the paper on. So it stays, so it won't peel off, you know, while it's in the water. That's all it is. Very simple. Let me feel your, crepe paper, yeah. Exactly. Let me go back. Don't throw away your toothbrushes. Exactly. Why not recycle them, put them to some good use? John says, very clever. Anything that's of color that the squid finds attractive, they'll hit. Okay. And so, yes, John Double, I've got a bunch of different colors. I run a lot of different colors on mine. Let's go to the Pusit. We'll go to the Pusit jig with Kauaian spool. Okay. You can see this one a little different. This one's a green color. Okay. See the green paper on it. But anyway, this one again, the lead, we tried to make all our lead standard, pretty standard, because we were making 3 at a time inside of the Kauaian. Okay, we're pouring lead in, and it's long enough that you get, this is not supposed to be here in the center here, but you get 3 pieces of lead at a time, and you just cut them, the 3 out, so that you end up with 3 lead pieces, you know, about this long, about 3 inches long. Keep them all standard, you know, that's very good. And this is heavy, it drops quick. Okay, it gets right on down there, 20 meters, no problem, 15 meters. So the nice thing about Kauaian, okay, he didn't do it on this one. I'll show you what he did. He put the stick again. Okay, whoever built this one, put this, okay? If you look right here, right there, you see the split in the Kawayan, okay? So you just take your nylon like this, hold your nylon in your hand, you go to the split, and then you put it in the split and pull it down. Now it's locked, okay? That's how you lock it into the split. You just split that with a knife. So you make your spool, you just cut Kawayan. You can see this is only about 3 inches long, and you cut a slit. You can do one slit here, or you can do 2 slits if you want. See, this only has one, but you could actually put a slit over here also. Just go back about 3/16 of an inch, okay, and just cut with your knife, and it'll split the Kawayan. And it stays there, it doesn't go anywhere. It's still on there good. So you can just split like that. So anyway, this is a standard one Kawayan with the jig on it. The jig's tangled up now. They're not going to get it untangled. Not now. I'm not working on them tonight. That's not the purpose for getting out the squid jigs. I just wanted to do a Q&A with you guys on squid fishing and how we do it. Find the other one. Where did you do it? Went underneath my chair. Let's see. Okay, got this one back out. This is the one I showed you originally. My brother-in-law had it in his hand there for a minute, and he just let it go. And I'm going to wind it back up, get this one ready to put away. So that is how you make a squid jig. Now, how you fish a squid jig, you don't see the squid fishing and stuff like that because most of you go to the market. John, I've got 3 boats, and during squid season, we'll put a bunch of solar street lights on them, maybe 4 pieces, so we can light up front and back of the boat, down into the water, and then just kind of light up our whole area where we're fishing, and that brings the squid up to us. And those darn squid are fast. They'll chase your jig. If you're pulling your jig up, you don't have anything on it, you're just pulling it up, squid are coming up trying to attack it as it's coming out of their area, their territory. They're really fast. The little small squid, we catch them usually from 4 inches up to 12 inches, you know. Sometimes a little bigger. You get the really big ones, or cuttlefish. No, you don't need a crank handle. You just pull it up by hand. Just pull the nylon right into the boat. You're pulling it. Once you're pulling, you're just pulling your nylon right into the boat. You're jigging, and when you feel the pressure, you just start pulling it. You pull it up, take the squid off, throw it back down. It's already at your preset depth. That's why you have your line locked in at the preset depth. This is laying in the front of the boat, so you can toss it back out over the Kawayan, goes down the water, and just moving your hands, getting your nylon, give it a pull, and just go to the next one. Give it a pull, give it a pull. And you'll see those guys out there. We go out and we fish, 2-3 o'clock in the morning, from sunset till early morning. If the squid are there, we're going to stay there until they basically quit biting. And a lot of times we don't set anchor at all. We just drift. We'll get out in the squid area, which when squid season's here, and I make video, you're going to see there will be 100 more, maybe 150 boats sometimes, all with lights on. The whole ocean's lit up with boats, and they're all out there jigging for squid. But yeah, you don't need a hand crank for that. If you had a hand crank, you probably wouldn't even feel them, because the purpose of using your hand on the line is so you can feel the little slight tug they give. When they're messing with the jig, they're attacking it. And when they attack it, it's not like a fish is biting a hook, okay? They're attacking the color on the jig with their feelers, right? The squid feelers, they're attacking the color. So when you jerk the jig up, you're just jerking right up through the squid like that, and he's coming up. But you can feel him when he's messing with it. He's fooling with it. You can feel him. So just jerk and go, and you got him. And he'll come all the way up. You don't usually lose him off this. We do jaw double. We sell the squid. The normal way to do it is and ship them to Manila, where you can get. So we send boxes of them back to our relatives in Manila, and they'll sell them there and send us the money back. Keep some for profit, and then they'll do it for us. So yeah, squid is a big thing in the Philippines. True. all it's true. Dried squid. Cook it outdoors, okay? Or smell your house up. But I don't like dried fish, but I love dried squid. It is absolutely chewy and like beef jerky, you know? But fish flavored beef jerky. Good stuff. I tell you, I love it. I love squid. I eat it fresh. I eat it as calamari. I eat it everywhere. Every way they fix it. I love squid. Very, very healthy too. Yeah, the depth is set for you, Journeys. It's you just set it on your spool, so you got the line locked in. You know, double lock it like this one. It's double, or even this one triple locked. This was triple locked here, right? So if my depth was 1 foot, there you go. I'm at 1 foot. I'm locked in. It ain't going nowhere. I drop this in the bottom of my boat, and it's going to hang 1 foot. You know. So if it's 20 meters, it's hanging at 20 meters. So, and sometimes if your jig is there and you see a spool move on the bottom of the boat, makes noise, this makes noise. This is in a wooden boat. If that squid gets on it, gives it a jerk, you know it's already hooked. Just grab it and pull them up, you know. But generally you won't feel them until you're moving your line, and you'll feel the extra weight. You get used to it, and you'll feel that little bit of extra weight when you pull it. And you got one. Pull them in. So anyway, that's my views. People watching, just going in and out, up and down, like 4, 2, 3, 6. I don't know who's doing it, what's going on. If you're having problems, if my feed is having a problem, somebody please tell me. I'd really be interested to know. So I'm on Starlink. I don't even know which Starlink I'm using. I've got like 3 antennas set up. So I don't know which one, but I did see myself go back and look, turning off or something on me and back on. So anyway, you guys want to, hi Josh, how are you? Welcome. You guys do want to come over here and go fishing? I'll set it up with my father-in-law that he can take people fishing. Make a deal with him and let you go out on the boat. You know, 1 or 2 times free is cool, but he's spending a lot of time that he normally might be doing something else. And him and my brother-in-law were doing that, and we were taking Karen and James fishing, and basically he wasn't getting anything out of it. The fish he catches and the wage he gets from us. It'd be nice if we can complement that for guys who want to go fishing out here, because he's going to take his time and take you out and show you everything we do. You know, spearfishing, same thing. The guy that's going to be working with us on spearfishing, if you want to come over and go spearfishing, we can do that. Yeah, John, do we go out far fishing for squid? No, normally we don't. The squid comes right up into our backyard here. They're right here. We do sometimes go out, and while we're fishing, we'll drop our white net to catch fish, and then we'll break our squid jigs and we'll start jigging, okay? Because the net's tied to the front of the boat and going out, and then we're fishing behind that. So we're not going to tangle our jigs up in the net. So however many of us are there, however many squid jigs we bring, we'll squid fish. And a lot of times we get 2 or 3 kilos of squid while we're waiting on to pull the nets up. But once it's time to pull the net, we got to get on it, because if you don't, the eels and the pufferfish and the carnivorous fish are going to go after your fish, and you're going to end up with just a skeleton or a head left in your net. So you can't let it soak too long, because then you'll have a problem. So we let it soak about 40 minutes to an hour at the most, depending on when our drop happens at sunset, or when the sunrise is coming, how early we drop it before sunrise. So not too far, you know, a cup of diesel and you're gone, and you're there. And you can even, all these guys in every size boat, little 2 plywood boats, you know, I call it 2 plywood when they can make a boat out of 2 sheets of plywood, you know, total. That's front and back on one side, front and back on the other side. That's a 2 plywood boat. I don't know why I'm offering, guys. And do we have any Dorado over in the Yes, Journeys? Actually, no, not where I live. I have not seen Dorado. But in the Philippines, Yes, and I believe over there in Bohol where you are, they do have a lot of Dorado. And off of Antique in Panay Island, they have a lot of tuna, and also up in the Subic area. So I'm not sure if you guys got a lot of tuna over there. Uh, we don't have tuna over here. We get the, the mackerel is the biggest one we get over here, and which is, I guess you could say, is part of the tuna class. I think they're all part of the tuna class. Those are, but no Dorado. Josh, net fishing happens pretty much in the darkness, yes, because we will go out at 3 in the morning. We'll drop the net about 4:30 to 5, just before the sun starts coming over the horizon. Start getting daylight. We'll get the net in the water, and then after the sun is up, we start pulling. And then in the evening, we go out about 5. If we're going short distance, only 1 hour, we'll go out about 5 or 4:30. If you go out at 4:30, your spot when you have 100 boats out there fishing, because we just fall in the line where the guys are, and where you're going to fish. Everybody's spaced out where they're going to fish, right? They stop, they're just hanging out, drifting there, waiting for the sun to drop, and then everybody throws their flag in the water and starts driving their boat until they drop all their net out. And then wherever they stop, they stop. And everybody maintains a pretty much straight line. 2 boats just go straight on out. They don't cross each other's nets, okay? That's bad. You don't want to do that. Tick off everybody. You want to just go straight on out, okay? So even that fishing, that's when the fishing's really good. So everybody is out there. And the Guma is out there. Schools and schools, big schools. So everybody's going to catch, 20, 30, 40, 50 kilos. You're going to catch a lot. If you're in the right place, you might catch 100, 200. Who knows? We've filled our nets up before with fish. It used to be 300 kilos at a time, but now with all the illegal zippers out there and trollers, it's not so good anymore. But no, the net fishing is either early morning when the sun comes up or at night after the sun drops. And then you also got to watch for current, waves and current, the wind, because when you're dropping your net, the current is going to pull your net. If you're fishing amongst a bunch of guys, we try to maintain some distance depending on the direction of current and how we're all lined up, so we don't drop our net into somebody. So, yeah, we were supposed to go tonight, guys. I was supposed to be out fishing right now, making a video, but the rain started coming. The clouds and thunder started coming. My father-in-law said, just never mind. Because we were going to go far tonight. The area we were going to go into has Guma, which is a small fish, maybe 8 inches long, 9 inches long, 10 inches long, like that, the biggest ones. And then bulao, mackerel, which are usually out there pretty big, a foot long and bigger, 16, 17 inches long. Mackerel, Spanish mackerel, the big ones. So that was our plan tonight. We wanted to go make some money. We haven't made any money fishing here lately. There's just been no fish. You saw the fish we caught. We were with James and Karen. I think we got 7 kilos once, 6 kilos another fishing trip when James and I went. And last night we only got like 3 kilos. 3 kilos of fish and 3 crabs. No shrimp. So we were planning to go do, where we were going is crab, shrimp, guma, and bulao, which is mackerel, Spanish mackerel, the Visayan name. Usher shark is good eating too. Yeah, journeys, when I was in California, in San Diego, what we would do is we would go fish for mackerel, okay? Yes, we do have bonita here, a lot of bonita. They come and go different seasons, but the problem is generally the bonita is bigger than our net will catch, and bonita runs on the surface a lot. And so we'll have pretty good luck with bonita and mackerel that are running on the surface, schooling on the surface, running big schools, chasing the bait fish up. We'll put our brown net out. For you guys that don't know, we have several types of nets, okay? We have a big net. It's 3-hole or 4-hole net for big fish like jack mackerel, barracuda, things like that. Okay, Redondo Beach, Southern Cal. Yeah, I was in California for many years. From 83 till 2011 when I moved here. Yeah, bonita. Bonita, you got to bleed them out, to make them taste good, just like tuna. You want to bleed the bonita out, give them a little slice of their gill, and have them bleeding while you're bringing them back to shore, so you get the blood out of them into the cooler, and they're very, very delicious fish. The tuna. Well, we used to catch a lot of fish in California, but what we do is we go catch the mackerel, Spanish mackerel, right? Big ones, 12-inch, 14-inch Spanish mackerel. And we get into the school of them where you're... Okay, guys, I was buffering there. So I went to a different Wi-Fi channel that I think is going to be better. So, yeah, Journeys, what we were doing was we would catch coolers full of mackerel, big coolers. We'd get 2 coolers full. Then we'd set up a piece of wood on the back of the boat, and we would clean and gut. I would cut all the mackerel up. We would take the live ones, a few live ones we had. We'd have them in a aerated cooler. We ran a small little aerator in there to give them bubbles so they'd stay alive. Some nice sized ones. And then we would chop the rest up and just chum the water. Put a big live one on there, just hook him up, put him in the water, and yeah, thresher, we were fighting thresher. And also brain farting again. What were the Makos. Makos and threshers. And they're both great eating. The blue shark, no good. And we catch a lot of blue shark. We call them pea shark because they smell like ammonia, Yeah, I'll go out here and get my fishing rod I used to use for the shark. I'll show you my fishing rod I use for them. Hold on a second. Just give me a minute to run out to my garage. It's right here.
For this prank, want you to see Pearson that me and my car are going straight. Hey Pearson, hi, bye. While she was heading back inside to grab the hoodie, I moved my car forward to reveal Andreas.
Okay, guys, here's my shark rod and my reel I used to use for catching shark. You can see the sucker is as big as my head. This thing is a very powerful rod, and this is what I used for shark fishing. You can see it's still good, still got all the pulleys on it. I haven't used this at all in the Philippines. It's been sitting in my garage, okay? Look at that, so much, got dust all over it, look at this. Been years. I've been here since 2011. I haven't taken this out one time. It's sad, I got these beautiful rod and reels. I can't even use them. So we don't have fish that big over here. That would reel in a jack mackerel like it was a piece of sardine, All right. Yeah, I've been down to H Landing a lot of times. We used to take the charter boats out too. That was a lot of fun. We go out there fishing on the charter boats. It is H&M Landing. That was the name, H&M Landing. But anyway, that was one of my favorite places. Me and my buddies, we'd go out. But I had a 25-foot cabin cruiser in San Diego when I lived there. I bought it brand new. And I was living in Temecula, and thanks, Journeys. I used to hook. There's a double axle cruiser on it to the back of my half-ton Chevy tow, 4x4, and I dragged that down to San Diego, launch it, and that was my transportation. I used to pull my boat with. The boat was huge compared to my Chevy Tahoe, towering above the Chevy Tahoe, but You know, I had plenty of weight on the Chevy Tahoe. 4x4 is heavy, and I had plenty of power, the 350 engine. So it was a good rig I had. And I live in the Philippines and got pump boats. No cruisers over here. But you know, one of these days I'm gonna probably find a speedboat over here, just for fun for the kids. Teach them how to water ski like we used to do in the U.S. We have really calm water here sometimes. It'd be kind of cool. But that's what I like doing. The ocean is my life, you know, from the Navy to coming here. And I never really, when I first moved here, I was in Parañaque and no ocean there. And I really didn't like it. I didn't like the girl I was with. You know, after a month of living with her, I knew right then, this is definitely not the person I want to be with. So I broke up with her. Boy, was that all hell to pay. Ho, ho, ho. She had my documents in her house, okay? And I didn't think about it. Like, you break up with somebody, they're going to give you all your things that you own and say goodbye. Not in the Philippines, guys. They take all the things you own and say goodbye and lock you out and keep you out, and you don't get your stuff. What a nightmare. Anyways. Yeah, a Boston Whaler would be perfect over here. Little 25 horse motor, you know, it'd be beautiful. That's all I need over here. But you know, to bring a boat over here, the cost is astronomical. They consider it a luxury item. They charge you like 1,000% tax. I don't know how it's going to affect. I don't know how it's going to affect the new taxes, tariffs that Trump did. How that will affect us for bringing goods like boats to the Philippines, because they don't manufacture Boston Whalers, you know, and they don't manufacture cabin cruisers. And basically the rule is, if the Philippines manufactures it, they don't have to give you the cut tariff rate that they have negotiated with Trump. They can charge you the full tariff rate, is the blah blah I've heard. I don't think they mean to honor anything. Yeah, Journey, that's the way it is. You just can't bring anything. You got to buy it here. Hope you find somebody who has a boat they want to sell. And then the price is crazy high anyway, because somebody had to pay the tariff on it to get it here. So the person selling it, even though the motor is completely broke, you're not going anywhere on that engine. You need a whole new motor for it. They want $2 million for a boat, like a 16-foot speedboat. They want like a 1.2 million, 1.4 million. You know, $30,000 US for a broke boat. Garbage here, you know. Anyway, we're not complaining too much. Our pump boats, they run about $3,000, guys, for a nice pump boat. So I prefer the pump boats. And you know what? Honestly, you can put a cylinder engine like the boat that James was riding. You can put a Toyota 4-cylinder 95 horsepower engine in a pump boat, and it'll pull the water ski right up out of the water real fast. What's happening? What happened? I gotta help my daughter real quick here. You want to just put it through and tie it like that? That's okay? Just like that? Oh, well, you're easy. Of course I can do this. So anyway, my daughter's got this little thing here she wants me to tie up for her. There's never a dull moment in my house, I'll tell you. We're always busy with something. Is that the way it's supposed to go, like that? Look at how pretty that is, huh? Little Christmas decoration.
That's not that Christmas.
September's here.
That's a hairstyle.
September 1st. Bird month.
Papa,
Christmas. Wow.
it's August 30th.
Oh, it's August 30? Okay, we got a couple more days. We're going to get into the bird months here real soon. Yeah, the journeys, that's the way you do it. I own 3 of them, and you know what? Mine, right now, I'll almost be willing to bet you that my boat with 2 18 horsepower diesel engines, I'll bet you I can get on a set of water skis and that sucker's going to pull me up. They have torque. You're running a 13-inch blade on the low-speed engines, and you're running a 8.5-inch blade on the high-speed engine. If you have a mixed, or if you're running 2 low speeds, you got a lot of power there, you know? I'm willing to bet you it'll pull me right up. Yes, John, the big the big storms do bother us at times. They come through. I don't know if you remember Yolanda in 2013. That one was devastating to the area we lived in Panay Island. I was over on the same island James is living on, and that typhoon came through. It did not hurt. We weren't in the. It didn't hurt the house we were in. But the problem is, it wiped out the water and the power. All the power lines were down. It took the poles right down. That was a strong storm. But where I'm living, I've been through several. Yolanda went right through here in 2013. Went right through the Asid Sea where we were fishing. Okay, so Yolanda went right on through there and hit Rojas, hit Panay Island like head on. And then we've had one typhoon went through, hit Cebu a couple years ago. It might have affected Journeys in Bohol. If you were there when that typhoon went through, it didn't affect us in Masbate. We had zero damage. And it was right before Marcos was elected into power. That's the time period the typhoon came through, because Marcos came to our island and donated like 1.4 million for victims of the typhoon. And he gave the money to different individuals for disbursement of the funds through Masbate Island to people who were affected by the typhoon. And Odette, yeah, it was Odette, hit the Bohol, yeah. You were in the U.S., lucky you. But that was a big typhoon also. So we've already had some low pressure areas, but they've gone north. For you guys who haven't been here or don't know, they went up north, they just skirted Manila and curved and hit China and Taiwan is the way they went. That way, towards Shenzhen, China, and up towards Taiwan. So far, we've been lucky. They've been taking that path. But what happens is, as you go through November into December, the typhoons, instead of going north, because of the winds and the current and everything, they start going lower and lower and lower until they're coming right across, right through Visayas where I live. Okay, so by December, end of November, December time period, that's when we can expect that curve of typhoons to be coming through Bohol and Cebu and Masbate. So we're okay till then. Normally it's just small stuff. Yeah, it was terrible, John. Typhoons are never fun, for anybody. But we've gone through, I think the highest category or strength was signal strength 3. Right, hon? Charm? I think it was signal strength 3. And my roof rattled a little bit on the back of the house. But since we've made adjustments on that, it's stronger now. But I'll tell you what we do here. You guys, did the 12th grade ever give you a price for the little house? Yes and no. It was rumored to my wife they wanted $10,000 for it, and it's about $3,000. So when the school grade kids started talking $10,000 because Mr. Foreigner was asking about it, my wife just said no. It's about $3,000, and so I expect in the next week of school time they'll be clearing it off the basketball court and setting aside, and normally they just tear them apart. All of them will be tore apart unless somebody like me wants to buy one, because usually nobody buys them. Okay, we just build our own. We go out here and cut the Kawaiian ourselves, cut the mahogany trees for the posts, and bang, we make our own, And that was kind of cute. That one has a bed inside. The whole inside is Kawaiian bed. So you can put a mattress in it already. It has windows that open. Really, they did a number on it. And then the front is like a bar where you can sit in the front. It's like a bar, if you notice that. Oh, shit. Ooh, sorry, guys. Facebook's probably going to ban me now. I spilt my drink. It didn't have much in it, but I knocked it over. I moved my hands. Let me grab a towel real quick.
What's for dinner? Nothing? Okay.
Everybody okay? Where's Charm? Is they still doing bingo? No. Love it. We're not playing bingo, are we? Okay. Well, anyway, I'm back. Rosalind's here. She's cleaning up. getting ready for dinner. Yeah, I told him to be reasonable, but you know, when it came back at me later on, maybe like 2 hours later, is when the rumor. I don't know who told my wife, but she said somebody told her 10,000. And my wife said no. Women, you let women control the money, and they know the price of things. They're not going to buy something for too high a price. Me, 10,000 seemed like pretty fair if you want to give them a nice donation for their class, and you know, to get the Kauaian, all the Kauaian that they had on that would cost you about 1,500 pesos. And then the nails are going to cost you another, you know, 2 kilos of nails. 1-inch nail is going to cost you 200 pesos. So that's 1,700 pesos. And then how much do you want to pay them? The roofing was about 300 pesos, the little roof they had up there. And they used, they didn't use the normal nipa. They used coconut branches. Okay, they just laid coconut branches up there, the leaves of the coconut branch, and cut it off. That was what they had, so it wasn't watertight really. It's not waterproof with a Nipa roof. I'd have to change that anyway. Okay, Journeys. Thank you for subscribing, and hi Ted. It's nice to meet you, Ted. Really appreciate you coming, and please come back. We'll chat some more, and sometimes I do get over to Bohol. I've got a friend that builds swimming pools over there in Cebu and Bohol. He has an office in Cebu. And sometimes I work with him because I'm the wholesaler for the products that he puts on the pools, the ionization, ozonation. So anyway, we'll chat some more. That's great having you, and enjoy your dinner. It is time to eat. That's why I just asked Roslyn what we're having. And I said, nothing, huh? She'll drum up something for us. Maybe we'll have some macaroni and cheese or something, you know, something simple. All right, nice to see you in my site, Journeys in Bohol. Ted, I really appreciate it. And you can find me on Facebook also, Michael Lee White on Facebook and Messenger, and you'll see me there with my wife, the picture. So it's very easy to find me. I think I'm wearing a yellow shirt. Okay, enjoyed it. Enjoy your meal. So, yeah, Josh, it's tough, you know, to negotiate with these people when you're a foreigner standing in front of them. You know, they want your money. You, like, even today, it's funny. I'm riding with my daughter, and one of the kids from her class is, as we're riding by, I say, "Give me my money." That's how they say it. Give me my money. Like, I have their money. You know, it's like, give me my money. So I told him, I said, you know, it's rather embarrassing to hear the classmate of my daughter asking me for money when I know good and well your parents have money. Why are you asking me for money? You shouldn't be a beggar like that. You should have more dignity and respect. I actually stopped my motorcycle and said that to the kid. And my daughter's laughing at the guy, you know, embarrassing him. And the other kids around are laughing at him too, you know. So maybe he'll never ask for money again. Maybe he learned his lesson the hard way. He got a little embarrassed by it. But you really don't want to embarrass or take the face of Filipinos, because if you take the face of Filipinos, they want to kill you. Okay, so that's why you don't drink with Filipinos too much. Drink with family is fine, but you don't want to drink and party with just anybody. You know, a guy invites you to have a drink, you know, I always say no. If you partake of a shot of Tanduay, Owen Vlogger does every time he goes to the ATM, give me my money. Yeah, cool. But you know, you guys know, if you take a shot of Tanduay or gin or anything they're drinking, if they're drinking beer and they give you a glass with beer in it, and you take that, you partake of that drink, you are expected to buy their next bottle. So be prepared to shell out the money for another bottle, even if you're not going to stick around. You need to buy them a bottle, okay? Because they invited, you accepted to sit down and have a drink with them. That's like saying, I got the next bottle. So you're expected to buy the next bottle, so do it. You know, spend 150 pesos or 120 pesos and buy them a long neck Tanduay if that's what they're drinking. Whatever they're drinking, just buy a bottle of that. And generally it's 80, 90 pesos, 100, 120, you know. Not much more than that. They don't drink expensive liquor here. as far as beer goes, they might have a liter of King beer, you know, that they're drinking, Gold King. So just buy them another liter of Gold King. You know, I don't want. Put it back, hon. I don't want. Thank you. Well, my family's home now. Where's MJ? Okay, MJ's still out. Both my daughters are here. Yeah, Josh, exactly. You know, you go on a date, you got to pay something. You're not going to get everything for free from her. So pitch in and pay something. Speaking of dating, Josh, have you dated a Filipina yet? You with us, Josh? I was asking if you've dated a Filipina yet? You stayed single most of your life. Okay. It's nice you're interested in the Philippines, Josh, because I can tell you this about the women here. You say most of your life. All your life? Most of your life? Or you only dated? You didn't marry? You've never married anyone? How old are you, Josh? You dated 4 years, single, 16, single, 16, dated for 6. You're 50 years old. Okay, but have you ever dated a Filipina? You're the perfect age, Josh. You're the perfect age to get a beautiful Filipino lady here. Absolutely perfect age. You find you a lady who's somewhere between 25 and 35. And yeah, that's true, John. You have to be. It's everywhere in the Philippines. You know, in the province, in the city, everywhere you go. You need to be aware of your surroundings and careful who you drink with. And that's kind of why Dumaguete and Subic City, Angeles City have turned out the way they are now. And the red light district in the barrio, in Burgos area of Manila. Because just guys want to prey on Americans, on foreigners. And so all of those areas have people who want to prey on foreigners. That's why they're there. They go there to prey on foreigners. Okay, so you guys, if you're going to go to those areas, if that's what you're into and you want to get into the bar girls scene and stuff, I never did it. I did go to Angeles City on a business trip one time and I got to see everything there. I just did a 2-week trip with my family to Thailand. We walked down the red light district in Pattaya Shore, Pattaya Beach. We walked right through the walking street in Pattaya, my wife and my kids, all of us. We enjoyed the scenery. There's magicians there. There's, you know, sexy ladies saying hi. And, you know, it was just fun for the whole family to walk down there and just have a good time. Look at the shops and everything. We weren't embarrassed by it one bit. And my wife wasn't embarrassed by it one bit, you know. So we had a good time. But as far as drinking and all that, no, I wouldn't do it. American dating has turned me off to the idea of dating. Kept getting taken advantage or cheated on. Okay, John, I met my wife online. I was on a site called Mamboo. It's not even a site anymore. It's not an app anymore you can download. I think at the time it might even have been a Russian site that was, you know, had dating or something set up. Anyway, I went there. I found this site. I said, okay. I put a little profile of myself. My first girlfriend actually was from Plenty of Fish. I was online, the site called Plenty of Fish. Okay, and I met her. Supposedly she was living in Palm Springs, and she was a very wealthy lady. Okay, and she's the first cousin of Karina Sanchez. Those of you here in the Philippines know she's a newscaster on TV. She's her first cousin. She was a very wealthy lady, extremely wealthy. And you know what? I couldn't stand it. I couldn't take her attitude her snobbiness, her I'm better than everybody attitude. And it was only like she was dating me to get me to go work on her properties for her in the U.S. I went there for a month and was working on her properties for a month. Huh? What? Who are you yelling at? Who? Oh, this is mine, hon. No, I was vlogging about squid jigs. She's yelling because my squid jigs are on the floor. Ah, yeah. Get used to that, guys. You want to date a Filipina? You're liable to get yelled at about living. So anyway, let me get these things up real quick. While we're chatting. So I met mine online on a site called Mambu, and online is a good way to meet them. But I'm going to tell you something about the online girls, okay, that I find a little disturbing, is that there are a lot of girls online here in the Philippines who have 4 or more boyfriends, and you won't know it, or they're married. They're there to scam foreigners for the money, okay? So, good, John, that's awesome. You can meet a good woman on a dating site, okay? My wife was working for Verizon making cell phones, okay? She was a supervisor at the plant there in Manila, in Canlubang. Canlubang? Where were you at? Canlubang or Cabuyao? The Verizon plant, huh? Where was your Verizon factory at? Cabuyao? The Verizon factory you worked at? Huh? Baleno. She was working in Baleno. It's down at the bottom of Tagaytay. Okay, if you go through Baleno, you can go on up to Tagaytay. Anyway, when we met online. Then we decided to have a meeting. And what you're going to find out if you're meeting a girl is it's going to be her and somebody, or some 2 or 3 somebodies, or maybe more. Okay, so expect that. It's going to happen. All right. So anyway, my wife came. We met at Philinvest Mall at Pizza Hut, and she had another girl, another guy with her. Her workmates from the factory she worked at. They were with her when she came. So don't shy away from paying the bill, guys. Don't be a cheapie. Okay, you're the rich foreigner. Just because you show up with 2 extra guys, you know. Let me read John's comment here. I'll continue. I like the Philippines. I'm going back for a holiday this year to get away from Australia. Australia is getting worse to live in. Probably like the USA. John, that's what I'm thinking. Josh says, my last girlfriend lived in her grandmother's old house, rent-free, but always had a new vehicle. Claimed her job didn't pay well and had me helping out paying her bills. Ends up she made more than me. That happens a lot. Women hide their wealth. They don't want you to know they have money. They don't want to support you. But can you blame them? You know, why would you want a woman to support you? We're men. We're supposed to support the women. That's the way I was raised. Okay, I'm conventional. I was raised conventional. I had a very good family who raised me, my stepfather and my mother, and they raised me right. Treat women with respect, never strike a woman, and always be the supporter, the provider for the woman and the family. So that's the way I was raised. But anyways, wow. What a loser. And she ran off and got married to him. You know, maybe you didn't ask her to marry her fast enough. Because sometimes women get tired of waiting and they just say, you know what, this guy's never want to marry me. He's just there to mooch off me and live with me. So goodbye to him. I'm out of here. You know, there's a lot of things that cause folks to break up. But anyway, the women here in the Philippines, you have to really, really vet them. Make sure you know who you're dating. If it takes for you to talk to people in the village, you can just go out, wander the village and talk to people. Talk to her about her. You know, I'm dating her. They may talk really good about her. They may say, hey, you know, probably not a good idea to get involved in that family because you might not be so happy. You might be providing. So a lot of times, you know, you can just once you go to the area to meet the family, kind of decide, look at the family, look at how they live, pay attention to the mother, because the mother will tell you a lot about the girl you're dating. Okay. Yeah, hard to commit when you couldn't manage your finances. It's good. No, Ray, I retired as a first-class petty officer. Okay, I retired as a first-class petty officer, sonar technician, because I was in during the time of the era when you couldn't get ranked to save your life. I went through 8 years of doing everything in my power to get ranked and to make the next rank, and they were only making 3s. How many submarine sonar chiefs do you need? You know, you need 1 submarine sonar chief per submarine. So you can imagine when you have 150, 200 first-class petty officers vying for positions of chief petty officer, and they're only making the ones to fill whatever slots have opened on the submarine or in the schoolhouse, whoever's left, you know, in the shore duty. You're not looking at a whole lot of openings for making E7. And if you don't make E7, you're never going to make anything else. So basically, you know, I love my time in the military. I did my best until the very end. And I didn't make E7. I tried my best. You know, college courses. I qualified chief of the watch on the submarine. I was working on the nav ops. I worked every part of the torpedo division. I got qualified on everything in the torpedo room and everything torpedoman did, from anchor watch operator to launching torpedoes. I was a nuke weapons security guard. I was qualified to load. I was a supervisor for loading the torpedoes and the weapons into the submarine. I did everything possible to become a chief petty officer. It was a no-go. So when I hit 20, I was at 19 years, 3 months. They offered the early out, and I'd already had delayed entry from April till I went in September. So May, June, July, August, September, 7 months. So I retired like 3 months prior to my 20. Full retirement. I lost like a tiny little percentage of pay, and to me it wasn't even worth staying in for. I could never make chief anyway, so why not get out, draw a retirement check, and go back to work? So now I'm double dipping. Now I've got a good paycheck coming in. I got a good career coming on the waterfront. I became a program manager. Was almost a project manager. I was at one point to become a project manager before I quit the waterfront. 2008. Or a little bit, no, actually 2003, I quit in the waterfront working in Chula Vista. I retired in 97, and I worked the waterfront as a project manager for SAIC. AMSEC was a subsidiary. I worked for Miller Marine, metal fabrication for the submarines and ships. I worked on the carriers, the destroyers, the LSTs, everything, LSDs, all the ships I worked on. As a program manager, our job was to monitor all the jobs that our company was hired to do. So that's what I was doing, right? So no, I didn't make it up in rank, but I don't regret 1 minute of my stay in the military. I had a wonderful time. I'd do it all over again. If I could go back on submarines and be a sonar tech again, I'd do it. So, and I was qualified to all the high ranks on the submarine. I was a sonar supervisor. You know, we had one chief on the submarine, and then we had the 3 sonar supervisors. The chief was over everybody, but that was your job. Was you managed the entire shift by yourself with your crew. You know, so you get as high as you can. That's all you can do, and that's how the military was then when I was in. Very, very hard to make rank. I don't know what happened. Maybe after it became easier, but I'm thinking probably not, because submarine is such a unique, close-knit community that, you know, it takes a lot to advance in that type of community. So take your money and run. That's what I did. So anyway, you know that we jumped around a lot in this conversation. If you want to go back to the ladies there, I met my wife. I took her to Philinvest Mall. We had pizza, and then within a week, we were living together. She moved in with me. I had, when I was with my first girlfriend, I had put up a spa in Paranaque. Okay, thanks, Ray. I put up a spa. It's called Let's Tone It Spa. And we did non-invasive liposuction, caviar F. Who's exercising? Your music's killing my videos. They killed my video. I had a copyright on like 4 of them from the music. So I went in and some of them said, all of them said no strike against you. Some said this artist allows their music to be shared. And then the other one, I just didn't even want to take a chance. I just deleted the music off. It was my kids dancing in the front porch there. Just having a good time playing some music, you know. Not like we're trying to steal anybody's money. So anyway, yeah, after I met my wife, she moved in about a week later. And then
Look what happened to my ice
the rocky road. It's frozen though.
and look the stick.
Oh, well, let it melt a little bit and it'll eat just fine. That's good ice cream. So anyway, after about a week, we moved into my spa. We're living there, and one of my therapists was still loyal to my ex. And she ran straight to her and says, "Oi, Michael's got a new girlfriend." And you talk about all hell break loose. If you guys, you have Filipino wives or Filipino girlfriends, I just make it, just frankly tell you, they are the most jealous race of people in the world. Thank you, hon. I've never met a race more jealous, okay? Never in my life. They are jealous of each other, they're jealous of you, they're jealous of your past. Just get used to it. And things that they might be jealous of, just don't make it happen. Otherwise, you're tempo. If you don't know what tempo means, it means stand by because you ain't getting none. You're not even gonna get talked to for 3 days. You're gonna say something and she's just gonna ignore you. You're gonna ask a question, she's gonna walk away. That's called tempo, for those of you who don't know. And Filipinos are very, very good at it. Yes, Josh. 3 to 4 days, sometimes longer. Depends how mad they get. And their jealousy rage. If they're going to give up after 3 or 4 days and finally start talking again. Okay? So, or maybe their time of the month came and now they want it again. Whatever, but that's what happens. Yes, John, I built my house. I drew out the design in the dirt. And literally a napkin. I designed the whole main structure of the house to begin with. And then I had a guy, you know, doing all the walls and doing everything, doing the rooftop, designed the porch and the terrace area out front. I don't know if I've shown that to you guys or not. You've all seen it, but I did. I designed the entire house, and I didn't hands-on build everything. I did all the electrical in here, even to cutting the holes. Cutting the hole for the air con. Oh no, you girls are playing music, you're gonna ruin my video. Hold on, guys. Come on. Any music, they kill me. You can turn up Peppa Pig, huh? It's not copyright. Turn it up so I can't hear the music, or they're gonna nail me. Ay, ay, ay. The ladies are dancing, guys. I'm not monetized, but, and these are the Zumba videos, which a lot of times most of them are copyright, and they want money. You know, they're singing their Zumba, they want money. You know. Anyway, so yes, John, I did. I built the house here. I supervised the building of it and had locals build it for me. The entire ceiling, everything was done by locals. Everything you can see. I put the ceiling fan up. I ran the electrical for the ceiling fan. I just tied it into my recessed lighting. I got recessed light on either side. I tied it in so the ceiling fan power comes on when I turn on the recessed light. I didn't run a separate line. I have one up there I probably could have tapped into, found one and tapped into it. But my ceiling fans, that's how I set them up. Other than that, yeah, everything you see was all designed by me. I built that, the spoon rack, I built that for my wife years ago. When we first met, we were over in Las Piñas, or Bacoor. We were living in Bacoor. I went and bought some wood and built that for her. Because I built one for my mom years ago. I built my mom a spoon rack. The second year I was in the Navy, we had a woodworking shop in the shore duty I was at, the school I was at. And so I built it for my mom, and then I built that for my wife. But yeah, the home is designed by me. All the cabinets were designed by me. See the cabinets, the hood range I put up, had the guy build HardieFlex so the air can ventilate into the attic and go out. And yeah, all the cabinet was designed and measured and told to the worker to do. So yeah, I instructed him on everything and I had him build it. And then the cabinet here, the bar area, initially, you guys, I don't know if you saw my old videos. I'm gonna unplug my power a minute. My countertop here, this used to all be flat, one level, same height as this, all the way over. I had it big, a tile and a half, 60-inch tiles, right? And I could roll my pizza out here. I could do everything on this nice, big, wide, flat counter. And then my wife said, oh, when we change it, let's just make like a place where we can sit and eat if we want, you know, make it higher. So I designed that, and then we put the liquor cabinet right above it. And once we built this, this was kind of a trick to get in, because when the door came, it was trying to touch the ceiling, and you see what he did? You can see the cutoff there. He cut it off 1/2 inch to fix the door so it wouldn't rub the ceiling up there. So it's got magnets on it to lock it right here. See, I got a magnet right there. I have some, thank you. I got some on the table, son. So yeah, all these cabinets, these are sliding windows. And then these are, this one opens, you know, swing open with a magnet on it to hold it shut. Just like that. Yeah. So yeah, we built this place. I just, this right here, this is my design here for my wife to have a heart shape here on the shelving. And so everything fits nicely when you do that type of shelf. I did 2 of them side by side here because we have posts right here. The post of the house is right here in the middle of the cabinet. You see it comes out. So the main post of the house is there with the beams going across the house for structural support. And so I just put these cabinets right up against them and then built the steps. Because initially this house was supposed to be a 3-level. We were going to have the bedrooms on top. Up here, where you see, this is the bedrooms. We have 3 bedrooms there, guys. We have a center room here. My maid sleeps in, housekeeper. We have another room here. This is the one that John and Karen stayed in. And it's got a queen size bed in it. All of my rooms I built are 10 by 10. These 2, the 2, well, we're going to be children's rooms one day. A room for my daughters and a room for my son. Okay. So these are, hi. This is the daughter of my housekeeper here. Anyway, we put a big queen size bed and a bunk bed here. I call this in the pink room because it looks really pink. They got the pink cabinet we built. We built this out of wood here, all that. Then my master bedroom, it's a disaster. But again, we built this cabinet and then we designed the door, mirrored door to shut. And then what you see here, all these cabinets here are coming out. We're ripping all of this out and it will be like this. We're going to use the same design for the doors and we're going to do all new cabinets here, floor to ceiling, just like we have pretty much. All the junk we pack on top, we'll get out of there. We're going to do all new closets with mirrored doors, just like this. It's going to be really nice when we're done. I'm waiting on the contractor to come. You guys saw my video on furniture. My bed was made out of, this is mango wood, solid wood, mango wood. The bed and headboard and footboard, mango wood. So anyway, yeah, this is supposed to be 3 levels. First level here, second level down here, and then because we built on a slope, this house is built on a hill. And so the next level would have been outside this window. Going down, I was planning to put a sliding glass door right there where that curtain is. and having steps going into the next level down. And the next level is supposed to be, I wanted to put a pool room and recreation pool room and possibly a jacuzzi there. And that hasn't happened yet. It may happen in the future. We'll see. Thank you, Ray. Yeah, thanks. You know the electrical, you look at Philippine homes, the electrical in Philippine homes. I'm gonna check my power level here real quick before I take my power with it. I'm at 3%, guys. I need to charge this. Not charging fast, probably because I'm running YouTube. I need to hook back up. I'll show you what I built. You guys didn't catch my other live the other day. This is my charger right here. It's lit up, the charging cord. This is my USB power. I can charge 4 phones at one time. And my source of power is the same battery that James and Karen were using for their Mini. Because I wanted to make a video on the boat last night. So my father-in-law told me, he says, hey, we're gonna leave in 30 minutes. So I ran up here and I started grabbing all the pieces, parts, and wiring it to make it salt-worthy. And I grabbed the battery, made sure it had a charge on it, and then I grabbed my charge cord and out to the ocean I went. And so rather than be hinged to a 1 meter cord, have my phone here sitting here with a 1 meter cord plugged in, which is easy enough. You see, I have an outlet right there. I have an outlet right here. I mean, I can sit closer to the outlets, but I put outlets all over my house, guys. Make sure when you build your house in the Philippines, you do that. Under every window, just like in the US. I have window here, underneath is outlet, okay? And there's one in the middle under the mirror. I have a light switch here. Over the counter over here, and behind right up behind the stove is a light switch and another outlet. Over here, you see my antenna, my little TP-Link mesh is plugged in there, and a 3 light switch, triple stack switch. That's an electric outlet with triple stack switch. Over here, I've got lighting. I'll set my phone up here. This one. This is under counter lighting. You can see it lights up, changes colors, and you can adjust whatever color you want. Okay. And then I'll show you this one in the liquor cabinet here. Just turn on the switch, and now you have colored lighting in the liquor cabinet. And it has a remote control, so you can adjust the color you want. We put the yellow color there at night, and it just gives enough light, you know, so you can go to the CR and stuff. I don't know why it's blinking. It shouldn't be blinking, but it is. Anyway, maybe the plug's loose. But yeah, we did a lot of little neat things, you know, to make the house the way we want it. Kind of cool looking. So anyway, yeah, it's comfortable, and that's all you could ask. That's what you want. You want to provide a comfortable house for your family. You know, it's not worried. It's not about impressing anybody, because I'm not out to impress somebody. I could care less what they think. I built a house that my family will be comfortable in. You know, and that's what you should do. If you're going to build your house here, build the house you want your family to be comfortable in. Now, we built a big porch because we know everybody likes to party, you know. Yeah, all my outlets are 220. If you guys want 110 power here, buy an AVR voltage regulator. It'll have one plug that's 110 and 3 plugs at 220, for example, if you want 110 power. Or buy yourself a transformer. In the back, I have a 600 watt transformer, 220 to 110 that I use for power tools, things like that. And then I have a little 100 watt transformer, small one, that you can plug in for small things that you want to run 110 power. But that's all you got to do. They sell the transformers here. So don't worry if you have appliances or anything you want to bring that's 110, bring it. You're going to put your 110 appliances on an AVR anyway. Otherwise, you're not going to have an appliance, because there's dirty power here. The fluctuations in power are going to burn your refrigerator up. Wipe out your compressor. If you're an inverter, they'll kill the motherboard. It costs you money every month if you don't put it on an AVR. So use an AVR, guys, definitely on any appliances you have in your house. Put them on an AVR, automatic voltage regulator. I'll show you one real quick. I got one here in my bedroom. I use it. If you look, you see the little red light down there by my refrigerator? That's an AVR. I'm just gonna grab it. I'll see if I can I'm gonna show you. Just pan down like that. I'm gonna go pick it. It's plugged in right now, running my bed.
We can join them together to make one big daisy chain necklace. There! Now you are the daisy queen, Peppa. Yes, I am the daisy queen.
Little AVR right there. The red light on it, got a power on off switch. Feel the power to it. On the back, you have 3 outlets you can plug into. And again, this is 220. And you can see the size of my refrigerator. This is one of the bigger refrigerators you can buy. It's a 4-door Fujitsu inverter refrigerator. It's a big refrigerator. And I'm running it off this little tiny AVR. Plenty enough power to feed the power to that and maintain the power on my ref. So you guys use an AVR for sure on all your appliances. If you look over here on my TV, again, on your televisions, here's an AVR right here. Okay? On all of my gaming outside, all the computers, every single one of my outlets on the computers, I have 6 gaming computers set up for customers. And every one of those computers is on AVR. Okay, all the money boxes on AVR that turn on the computer. So when they turn it on, it's voltage regulated. And the nice thing is now I really don't need them, because now I'm on pure sine wave solar power. My entire setup is all solar. I'm not running on the genset anymore for the village. And my own genset, I haven't run it in about, I don't know, 4 days, 5 days now. Just haven't had a need for it because I got plenty of power with my new solar system. And I'm getting ready to up my solar, guys. I got 6,600 watts currently sending power down to my 12,000 watt inverter. And I just bought the wire the other day. I've got 100 meters of number 8 wire. And it costs about $6,700. Give you an idea what the price is for 100 meters of number 8 wire. So you can go smaller. I could have gone number 10, but I'm planning to up my strings. The guy told me the maximum is 9 panels per string, and the 12,000 watt inverter can handle 6 strings of solar panels. So if I have 6 strings of 9 panels, 550 watt each, that's how much power that 12,000 watt inverter can handle. But the thing is, when you put more than 12,000 watts of power, it's like the old sine wave come up or your square wave come up, and that's all you're going to get, 12K. Okay, maybe a little more, but probably not much more. So if it says 12K, that's even if you put 100K on it. Okay, you're only going to get 12K out of that 12,000 watt inverter. So the reason you would want to put more solar, somebody asked me the other day, why do you want to put more solar than your system can handle? Because on rainy, cloudy days, guys, where you can only get 200 watts per panel or 700 watts per string, for example, running 6 panels, and it's pouring down rain on top of your panels and hard, heavy clouds above you, you're getting no power. So in order to charge your battery up and may have power for nighttime, having an excess amount of panels is still going to be less than 12,000 watts of power. Okay, if it's pouring down rain, that 6,600 watts is only giving you about 700 watts. Okay, so now you have an idea of why you want to oversize your solar, give yourself a little extra power, and it's also going to, if you top out your inverter, it's going to charge your battery much quicker. Right now, my battery on 6,600 watts, by 1 p.m., full charge. So then it puts charge in the battery and just maintains, and the power stays at 100% charge. And it runs everything I've got running from 1 p.m. till dark. And then I got 100% battery at dark that kicks in, starts to use the battery power.
Water.
Too big for your brother. Get a cup, please. So you're at night, as soon as it gets dark, like no power, 4:30, 5 o'clock, because my sun's over behind the trees. You have no sun coming to your panels. Cold, MJ. So you end up with a lot of power to your battery. Come dark, you have 100% charge. So at night, you can run your aircon, things like that. We run our aircon like 2 hours, and then we run fans the rest of the night, and we're comfortable all night long. We have plenty of power for that. You have to replace the batteries every 10 years. John, right now, I think these batteries are rated for 6,000 cycles, so yeah, it's probably around 10 years. They say that. I don't know. I haven't had my system that long yet to be able to replace the batteries. Josh, I can run an on-demand water heater if I want. I have enough power. But I don't have one in the house. I have cold water showers in my house. So, hi JJ, glad you could join us. We were sitting here talking about a number of things. How to make squid jigs, how to go squid fishing. Now we're kind of back on the solar. We talked about dating in the Philippines. We've done it through a number of subjects. So anyway, we've really done a lot of subjects tonight, and I'm hoping I can help a lot of people, just giving them a little information from the information I've gleaned from being here. But yeah, thanks and welcome. Thanks for coming. Hello. Survive, wonder why. Am subscribed to all. Well, I don't know either. And I don't get notification that James is online on YouTube. Even when I hit the subscription and I'm flipping through them, a lot of times I have to type in James and Karen just to see their site, to see their new live or their new video if they're online. And today I was like 4 hours late to their live. I had no clue he was online. Although I know about the time period he wants to be online. I was in the city this morning picking up gasoline, and I don't know. I need to keep that door closed. The music's too loud. Close the door. Music's too loud for my video. I'm going to get in trouble. No, I can't have the door open. He's got the music cranked up. I'm ruining my video, I know it. I'm going to get nailed for copyright, I'm sure. And I'm not monetized, so. I look at YouTube sort of like I do Facebook, to hell with them. If they want to cut my channel, cut it. If they want to cut my Facebook and put me in Facebook jail for some minor thing I might have said or done, lock it up. I don't give two hoots. I got more things to do with my life than to play these games with some idiots who run these channels. These things. Wow. Well, JJ, when are you coming? What month are you planning on, JJ? I don't remember if you told me. Micah, grab me another one. From the freezer, the gray freezer, the stand-up freezer. Just get it from the bottom shelf, the lowest one. They're not frozen. JJ, when will you be here for dating? Have you already been chatting the girls here? You got a girlfriend lined up, or what's your plan? Judith? I'll tell you guys what. That girl is one good gal. I was talking about earlier. You guys said I put up a video today. Judith was making shake. I wasn't home. I had to leave. So I told her, I said, look, Judith, just make your thank you, hon. I said, make your milkshake, your mango shake, and here's the camera. Put it the way you want it. Move it how you want it. When you're done, I'll be back in a little while. I came home. My camera's laying on the counter. She was done. I made a 30-minute video. So I immediately started uploading it, and I think it's already uploaded on YouTube. If you guys want to go watch her making mango shake. Did I lose chat or something? What happened here? I don't know what happened. My chat filter on? Yeah, damn it, did it again. Yeah, I wonder why the notifications don't show. You think it might be because you're not monetized yet. Ah, it could be. I'm not monetized, but I'm able to go live. I don't know why. Maybe I fulfilled some requirement to get me live. I don't know. But it could be that could be the problem. You snuck up to her in the last live and the stream cut out. I snuck up on Judith? Ah, well that sucks, because you guys probably got a shock out of her. But she quite the crazy girl, guys. Not crazy, Looney Tune. Freaking awesome. Crazy. Just, could be what you want. But don't want to date a vlogger and have our life on YouTube. Yeah, I understand, JJ. Oh, the hermit crab hunt, yeah. I was really ticked off. Okay, it wasn't about the hermit crab. I could give a damn about that guy. The shell was long, slim, round, beautiful, beautiful shell. It got caught in the net last night. I told my brother-in-law, okay, I'll take that one. Don't throw it in the water. I took it. I brought it home. I set the shell. It's this long, right? So I put 2 coffee cans or milk cans so the shell couldn't go anywhere. I sandwiched it between the shells and put a shoe behind it. So no matter what this hermit crab tried to do, the only thing he could do was climb out. He couldn't take the shell and move, okay? Okay, good, JJ. Okay, I haven't been to it yet. I've been yakking here to these guys. I've been back to I don't get the notifications till I go back and look at it. But it wasn't about the hermit crab, it was about the shell. I have my coffee table with a lot of unique shells, and I don't have this shell. I really wanted this shell. And one of these little kids here, they're playing there on the front porch. I saw them playing there. They took my shell and they walked off. And I don't know if they threw it on the beach, threw it on the land somewhere. I have no clue where the shell is. And they won't tell me. I told their mother. She talked to them. She has no clue. The little girl, I think that took it, doesn't have a clue. She's only like 4 years old. So, before the end of the year. Okay, JJ, that'd be nice. But just remember, this is rainy season, this is typhoon season. So you may find yourself coming here, you may find yourself traveling, getting stuck between islands. A lot can happen. You could waste an entire 30-day vacation here. How long are you staying for? How long do you plan to stay for? Let me get a spoon real quick. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna open my drink. Yeah, time for a cold one. It's hot here today. Wow. I've been running around so much. I'm on my second cold one. This is my first one. This is my second. Smirnoff Mule. I recommend this if you guys don't want to smell like beer, stink like beer. We were talking about what girls like and don't like here, okay? They don't like beards. They don't like mustache, okay? They like you to be clean shaven, good hygiene, clean nails, smell nice. If you meet those requirements, when you meet the girl, she's hooked. She's hooked, okay? Another thing I didn't talk about women here. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you have a girlfriend or not, JJ, and you guys who are coming here to visit, who want to date Filipinas, you're going to meet a girl online, more than likely. Oh my God, Josh. Just got to clean it up, bro. You'll find a good girlfriend here. This is what you do. You meet a girl online, like I did. You're going to start chatting her. You'll video chat her. There's some red flags to look for right off the bat. All right, JJ. Well, you come on over here. I'll put you up in a bed. No problem. We'll hook you up. Take you fishing. show you what Masbate is all about, just like I showed James. Yeah, I showed James a property over here, an awesome little piece of land. It's going to be right on the main road. They're putting in a cement road right there. It's going to be right on the main road. You can set back. You can go back. I guess he could probably go back, 30 meters if he wanted, 40 meters, whatever he wants. The lady has 5 hectares of land there she's selling parts of. I bought 200 square meters. I built my garage. You probably saw it in the video that we made where I keep my truck. That's 2 barangays away from here. And I showed the property, and James talked to the lady for a few minutes, the owner of the property. This is legit title property. Okay, this is not garbage. The main road is going right across the front of it. It sets back from the main road. It's right on the main road. You put a driveway right there into your house. You can drive your car, park in your garage, build a garage, a house with a garage, everything right there. Build a really beautiful home. The land's only going for $1,500 a square meter. And I think James and Karen are very interested in that lot. I think they're going to buy it. He wants to come over and chat with the lady and make his mind up. But I bought my 200 square meter from her. It's a beautiful little lot. I fenced it in. I put hollow block on the bottom, put cyclone wire on top, and then built my 2-car garage. And I have land on the left side of the garage. I've got banana trees growing. I just looked today. I've got 2 baby bananas. They're about 5 feet tall. So I'm going to be moving one of those a little farther out. It's almost ready to move. I'm waiting on the mama to spring out the heart. As soon as she spits the heart out and the bananas start coming out, I will dig up the baby and move it. Okay, that's the proper time. And then once the bananas start turning yellow, you remove the heart when they quit producing. So let's say they drop groups of bananas, banana. Okay, when they stop giving banana and the heart is right there, you want to break the heart off when it's no longer putting bananas out or they're falling off. Yeah, James mentioned he just might rent out the house he's building. Yeah, Josh, we were talking about that early on his site. And that's a good choice. Yeah, JJ, single by choice is good. Good. It's your choice. I wouldn't leave him alone. I'd just have fun in life. Be single and enjoy yourself. That's what I did. I really enjoyed myself my entire life. Got 2 DUIs in California. That's how much I was enjoying myself. And 10 years apart. So the first one didn't count against the second one, luckily, and I only had to do that one night in jail. And I had, all the rest of the crap that goes with it. Pay your $4,000 or $10,000, whatever the hell it was. They nail you hard in California for a DUI, and they hunt you. It's not like you walk out of a bar and they're watching you. They have cops sitting there watching you, and they're just radio with their other little buddy. Okay, this guy's come out of the bar. He's driving a blue Mustang, GT, tag number, blah, blah, blah. And you're going up the road, and all of a sudden, pew, they light you up. What the hell? You were doing nothing wrong. You weren't speeding. You weren't doing a thing wrong. Pull you over. License registration, please. Let me see your documents, insurance, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I smell alcohol. You step out of the vehicle, please. That kind of crap. That's California, and I'm sure it's gotten worse since then. Talk about the Philippines compared to California. You can drink as many of these as you want. Okay? After dark, there's no checkpoint. None. Okay? At least not where I live. The cops are fair with their friends. No checkpoints. Okay? Yeah, Josh, you see how it is. They need to make revenue. They're a bunch of jerks. There's a 5-letter word I hope YouTube will accept. But out here in the Philippines where I live, in Masbate, after dark, there are no police. You want a police, go to the police station. You have a problem, go to the police station. That's the only place you're going to find them. They're not at checkpoints. They're not hiding out. They may have a police booth area that's P&P where they man it at night so they can be somewhere close by in case somebody has a problem. They're not always at the police station. There's someone always at the police station, but they're not everybody always there. Sometimes I have a little outpost somewhere. And there are a few places that do a checkpoint at night. But they don't target you for drinking. Okay? Unless you're obnoxiously drunk or you have an accident then you're in trouble. Don't have an accident after you've been drinking. You're guilty. Bang. You're going to jail. Okay? If you injure somebody, you might not be getting out for a while. So anyway, that drinking in the Philippines is like night and day to the U.S. Just 100% different. Go party, have a good time. Don't worry about nobody. Just don't drink and ride motorcycles, guys. I've done it. Don't do it. It's not fun. You know, it's scary. Or drive your truck for that. If you're drunk, don't drive. Get someone else to drive. And I always have my brother-in-law you saw earlier came in here when he only had like one drink. That's it. He's done. He won't drink no more. And he'll be a driver. He's got a driver's license too. You want to have a party? No, no party tonight. No, no party tonight, son. Mama's dancing, right? Is she dancing? The girl's dancing? I can't even share it because our music's so loud. It's gonna get my shut down, my video, my live feed. Gonna get kicked off. Go to Mama? Go. She's right there on the front porch. They're dancing. They're Zumba. Charmin, Rosalind. They check for helmets. There is about all I've seen with their checkpoints. And then JJ says, I did play enough for 20 men. Now I want to settle down. No women, no crime. Just focus on your goals. Okay. Well, JJ, you met Judith. She's single. 5 kids. Ready-made family. I guarantee you she'll give you more loving than you can handle. More than the other 20 women you had. Okay? She's not here. Okay? She's not hearing me. She's not here. Anyway, helmets, Josh. Okay, where I live, there is no must wear a helmet law unless you go into the city of Masbate, which is an hour and a half away. Go out the door. She's right there, son, on the front porch. Yes, she is. I hear her music. I hear the music. She's dancing. Let me get my son out here. Come on. There she is. Go. Oh, I knew she was there. The music's still going. She's out there dancing away over Zumba. They'll dance for an hour or plus, hour more. Anyway, Josh, here, we don't have checkpoints for helmet. I stopped, the PNP stopped me. I'm not wearing my helmet. My son's with me. He's not wearing a helmet. He's not even legal, old enough to be on the bike. The thing is, they never stop me anymore. They all know me. And once you've been in an area for a little period of time in the province, you know, you go visit the police, say hi to everybody. Then when they see you at the checkpoint, yeah, you can. The first time they see you, they might ask you for your driver's license. That's it. They don't even ask you for your documents. Okay? Because, and they know foreigners don't have guns. If you have a gun, you're screwed up. Okay? Don't have a gun. Have your license with you. You don't need to carry, what I do is I have my documents for my motorcycle on my phone. If he asks me for my documents, my ORCR, original receipt is what it stands for. OR, original receipt. CR is your like your title, okay? So anyway, they generally don't ask you even for that, but if they do, have it on your phone, you can show them the picture that it's registered. Okay, just keep it on your phone. You don't have to carry papers with you here. Most cases, a lot of the guys here, they'll laminate it, stick it underneath the box seat in their motorcycle. I don't have a box seat on my motorcycle. I got a little place underneath, but it's not really a box. But I guess I could put documents there if I wanted. But I drive a 400 Dominar right now. It's not a big bike, but it's fast. It's considered in the big bike group because it's over 400 cc. It's really like 393 cc, but I can ride on the highway with it because it's fast enough. They allow it. So that's as big as you need to go here at 400 because the roads aren't built for a Harley Road King, you know. You'll probably end up wrecking on a big bump. You know, the roads have tore up here. So anyway, everybody rides small bikes. And you're in the city, you want to split traffic, do it on a small bike. You know, if you want an expensive little bike that's cool, buy a Vespa, a 300cc Vespa. Those are cool little bikes. We long wait for us to get your vehicle title. No, not at all. Right now, I can almost guarantee you 1 month. I can almost guarantee you my plates are right now where I bought my daughter's Honda Beat at Motor Trade. It's like 1 week, 2 weeks now to get your plates and your title. Your because it's paid for, and your registration on your brand new vehicle is good for 3 years on your motorcycle. You don't have to smog it or register it for 3 years from the date you buy it. Okay, from the day they register it. Your ORCR will have the date on it when you have to register it again. So it's a 3-year registration on bikes. It's either 3 or 5 on automobiles, on trucks and cars. And trucks and cars, no, it's like very fast now. Maybe a month, and you can have your title. If they're lagging beyond that, they're playing games, you know. But generally a month now. They've sped it up. The government's really sped it up. So vlogger said several months, but found out if you slip a bribe, they speed it up. Nonsense. No need for bribing. You know, if they take your license from you for an infraction, it's good to come in with 2,000 pesos and give it to the man in charge. And ask him to please don't put it on your record. You know, that's good to do because they put it on your record, you lose your 10-year license ability. Yes, I will, JJ. I will respond to you in just a minute here. If I shift over to that one, I'm probably going to lose my live feed anyway because it's on YouTube. I don't want to lose my live feed yet. But yes, I'll definitely respond to you on that. I'll go do it before I go to bed after we get off this live feed. So, yeah, that vlogger, I guess it kind of depends where you're at. You know, where you live and the people how many vehicles they have to register and all that could probably play a part on it to make it a couple months. But where I live, no, not so much. 1 month. They told me it'll be here within a month. That's what they told me. So I'm hoping to go there. Probably on my next trip I'll stop there and ask them for it. James and Karen were with me. It was raining. We went to Masbate City. I had to meet with my attorney because we got a land dispute going on with Charm's first cousin. We bought the guy's land and he's trying to screw us out of it, and it ain't gonna happen. So yeah, JJ, different islands work different ways. Like some people will say, oh, I couldn't get a Philippine driver's license in where they at Pampanga or somewhere, right? And everybody tells them, or he was in Quezon City or somewhere, you can get a license anywhere. It's a Canadian vlogger, the island hops. He had difficulty getting his moped title in a timely manner. Well, he could have been on one of those islands, you know. We don't know. But, yeah, it could happen. Yeah, JJ, take care of you. Yeah. Anyway, we're talking about the registration and stuff. They told me within a month I should have it. And my 400cc Dominar, within a month, I had it. When I went in for my first, my 500 kilometer oil change, I went in and the documents were done. I had everything in my hand. Took it home. So, do your warranty if you buy a new vehicle. Follow your oil changes with wherever you bought the vehicle from. Do what they ask for, and you'll be okay. Just like I tell everybody, just follow the rules, you know. And driver's license, when I first got my license, I think it was good for 3 years. Then they went to 5-year license, and now they've upped it to 10-year license. So over time, they keep changing the rules. And right now, my license is good for 10 years. It's good till 2032. 2032 now. But the Philippine license, the guys, if you come here for 30 days or 2 weeks, you're not going to get it unless you grease the guy's palm. Okay? if you come here, and you know, a lot of these guys, they're not willing to find that fixer, that's somebody that can get them their license at LTO. There's a lot of people at LTO, and there's a lot of people that can help you to get through the process. Yeah, it's better to buy new. But here it is. I bought my truck. I do shop locally, and I shop in the city, on the island. I don't go usually. I didn't buy groceries. No, we have plenty of grocery stores. Oh, look who's here! Say hi, Judith. Judith says hi. Get busy. I think she's zooming with the girls too now. Anyway, JJ, definitely I will respond to you. Don't worry about that. But it says when you buy a car or a bike secondhand, license must be renewed in the island where the bike was registered the first time. Okay. I couldn't get my license at Imus. LTO said needed a 1-year visa. Went to Manila, got it straight away. There you go. Are you Zumba, Judith? Okay, she's out there Zumba, guys. You guys want to see her Zumba? I'll go out there and put my camera up to the window. You can watch them. That way I won't get the music so loud. But John, that happens. That's your perfect example of exactly what I'm saying. If you can't get it in one place, go to another. And JJ, as far as the bike registration and stuff like that, I always register the bike when I buy it, because generally you're there or you bought it, and generally, you know, within 30 days you have to register it, okay? So yeah, register it within 30 days or into your name. If you go beyond 30, then you're violation of law, again. But as far as follow-on registrations, just register it wherever you are. Yeah, Josh, Judith's playing hard to get. She just ran past us. No, she's playing Zumba. And somebody in the front has asked for ice, to buy ice. So she ran back and got the ice and ran out with it to give it to them, to get their 7 pesos for us. So, be right back. Let's go look on her. You want to spy on her? If I lose my monetization ability, it's okay. I don't care, guys. I don't give a hoot about that. I'm trying to get it, but I'm at 2% battery, guys. Let's see. Can you guys see her there? Okay, there she is, guys. All the ladies dancing. If they hit me with copyright, I'll just delete it. I like teasing her. You guys are a lot of fun too, you know. I know you like the teaser too, so it's all good. Yeah, JJ, they're Zumba dancing. They love to Zumba dance and exercise, these ladies. And what's amazing is they work all day, hard, running up and down the hill for the beach. Then they go down around noon, and Judith runs the bingo till dark. So she's running the bingo like 5 hours, okay? It's my wife's bingo setup, but Judith is running it, so she pays Judith to run the bingo. So she can do other things, and she can play bingo. My wife likes to play bingo, okay? That's what's going on with that. Hold on.
Mama and Mickey are doing like that. Mama and Dad.
What?
Mama
The weights?
Yeah.
I have those already. How about?
That's not weight. That's not weight.
What is it? Shoes with wheels for kids?
Yeah.
You want wheels on your feet? Oh, I'm afraid you're going to have an accident.
No.
How would you go down the hill? Fall on your face or flat on your butt? Those are dangerous. Those are dangerous.
Let me take it to my head.
It has wheels on it. It's for your feet to roll.
Mama, then Mickey, buy the Mama Dad.
You can buy that?
Yeah, Mama
Okay,
Dad.
later. Put it in the cart. Micah, check that out. Let's make sure it's the right size if he buys it. Wow. Yeah, Josh, I'm weeding out the guys for her. She knows that.
Doesn't have any size.
She knows what's going on. She's not dumb. She's 28 years old. Very smart lady.
Doesn't have any sizes.
Huh?
Doesn't have any sizes.
Oh, then never mind. The first time I met Judith, I was in Cavite years ago. It was like, I think she was like 22, 23 years old. And
In Bali.
Judith,
Papa.
we met her in Cavite
Papa.
at a birthday party years ago. When we were living in Las Piñas. Yep,
Now the snacks are ready.
yep.
I didn't see her.
You didn't see her. You were just a baby then. You were young. You wouldn't have remembered her. But I went to a birthday party. Yeah, JJ, you're absolutely right. She is. Okay, can you take care of this guy? Don't buy garbage. I'm going to cancel your order, son. If it doesn't fit you, it's for an adult, I'll cancel it. Because I'm not rolling around on wheels. God, these kids, they want to get on Shopee and buy everything they see, you know? None of the ladies here sit still. Okay? When you come to the province, they're always busy. Karen's always busy too. Ask James. When I saw in the video today, Karen sat down, but Karen was sweeping the floor, you know? Father-in-law will have to teach her to boat captain for clients. Exactly. The kids, Judith, the problem with pump boats, guys, you run an 18 horsepower diesel engine, Judith can't start it. Okay? She cannot start the engine. So has to be somebody as a helper there. Your push-pull guy, your guy who deploys the nets, like my brother-in-law Wayne, he starts the engine on my boat. My father-in-law doesn't start it either. I don't start it. I have started it. It's a mother, okay? Even a brand new engine that has such high compression on it, it's hard to spin that up fast enough to start it. And I'm thinking to buy electric starts for mine. No, it's not a turnkey, bro. This is to wrap the rope around the pulley, low as you can get, and jerk that sucker up as hard as you can. And then it doesn't start. And then do it again. And then do it again. And then do it until you're so freaking pooped out. You let the other guy do it. He starts it right away. Now the secret to the pump boat engines is you have a little plastic bottle of lighter fluid, and you go to the intake of it and you just give it a little shot, and then wind it up and crank it up. And a lot of times it'll crank right up. Toyota truck motor, huh? I'm planning, I have a DZ2 45 horsepower forklift engine sitting in my shed right now. And it takes two people to start it. You have to hold it, and it takes two people to crank it. It's very difficult. The guys who put like the boat James was on, there's at least two guys, probably three. If James had watched them, there were probably three guys started that engine. Unless that boat captain's smart and put a starter on it with a battery. You know, I'd be doing that. Even my DZ2 engine, the forklift engine, I need to find a starter for it. I haven't found one yet. I'm still looking. So that's why the engine's sitting there. I don't want to hand start it. I don't want to have to try to pull the rope with three guys to start the damn thing. Forget it. I'd rather let it sit there in the shed, and then I'll sell it, you know. Maybe I can sell it to somebody like James that wants to build another pump boat, and they want a 45 horsepower engine, and he's planning to pay a crew to run his boat for him. That's good.
Papa, Micah don't like me to watch TV, Micah.
Come on, Micah. Turn it down, please.
Hi, my name is Kat.
You guys just get louder and louder with this garbage on TV. Did you on the aircon, Micah? On the aircon for MJ, please. Ella, thank you. They're going to go on the aircon in the bedroom. Okay. My daughter, Ella. So anyway, yeah, Josh, the Toyota engine, I think that the one that the boat James was on, I think three guys pulled the rope on that to start it. I honestly believe that. That's how they always set them up. They rarely will put a battery, 12-volt battery and a starter on them and turn the key. Very rare. But now they have electric start diesel engines, 18 horsepower, 20 horsepower, 22 horsepower. They have them. Okay, even my 25 horsepower I've got on my gen set has a key start, electric start, but it has a hand crank, and so I hand crank it. I should do that for you guys one day, show you how it works. It's a 5 kVA gen set, bolt. It's belt driven from a 25 horsepower Chinese engine. Can't even pronounce it. Whatever it is, made in China. Water cooled, diesel. It has a water tank and has a diesel tank. Right. The exhaust is the metal from there is so ridiculously garbage that the exhaust itself already has holes in the exhaust, in the muffler. It's not even a year, maybe it's a year old, year and a half old, but it's already got holes in the exhaust. That's how bad it is. That's how cheap and garbage the metal is on everything you buy from here, from the Big C. Just garbage. Thanks, JJ. I appreciate it. You guys, please do. I haven't even mentioned it. Please like and subscribe if you're here. I really would appreciate. I'm trying really hard to try to push up over that 500 mark, and then that other one is like 3,000 watch hours. It seems like a lot, like it's astronomical amount of watch hours. 3,000 watch hours, but I'm trying to post good content, guys. If you watch it, please watch it to the end. Get me some watch hours up and get this get past these restrictions that YouTube has on me, because
Make something.
we want to give you good content, and I think YouTube is the one that's holding us back.
We need to make something.
I know. I can show you how that works one day.
What's it for?
Micah can show you. She knows how to make it work. But anyways, what would you guys like to know about tonight? Let's just chat about something, a good topic that you want to talk about. Anything, doesn't matter. Ask Judith to pose for video thumbnails. I have her on my camera, on my photos. If you guys want to see Judith on the video thumbnail, I'll definitely do that on the one I did with her. She's on it. I asked JJ, I believe she's on that one, showing her making the shake.
What did make?
You hold this one, and you put this one, you put your ink pen in here, and you go around it, and you make design. And you put it in another hole, you make another design. So I said, ask Micah, she can show you how this works. You just do one at a time. And you hold this, and you go around like that, all the way around. It just spins like that, and it makes a design on your paper.
Me too.
Okay? You guys remember these toys when you were kids? You could make designs, little swirly designs on the paper. I forgot what it's called, but I bought it for my daughters. I bought 3 sets, one for each of my kids. And my son's looking at it, first time he's seen one in his life. You want Judith to pose now for you, Josh? She might get a little embarrassing. But you saw her when I went outside. She's laughing her ass off. She knew exactly what's going on, okay? She knows you guys want to see her.
But the big one.
If I go out there, you guys know it more than I do.
No.
That music they're playing.
But the big one.
But let me ask you something, JJ.
Head.
If I make the video and it's got that music, they can hear it. If YouTube can hear it,
Papa.
that one's do it on the inside. You do the thing on the inside. Or on the outside. But if just like to look at pretty women, yeah.
Like
She's pretty.
this. Like this.
She's stacked too. She's got a nice
Like this, Papa.
yeah, exactly. And you go around and around. Anyway, she's a very beautiful lady. Water in my eye here. So hot, I'm sweating around my eyeball. Damn, it's hot here. I don't have aircon in my living room. I got it in my bedroom. So I told him turn on see if a thumbnail video will get more views. I'll try, Josh. They sure are, JJ. They sure are. And married or not, you're gonna see so many beautiful women. You know, I was at that school event. Yeah, the foot's doing fine, Josh. It's doing great. I don't have any problem today. I had a little sore on top of my foot, but what it came from is we were walking in the sand. We walked down to my lot in Liag, which is about a kilometer away, or maybe a little more. I got a 600 square meter beachfront lot. Yeah, it's hot all year round, John. It's hot all year round. We have 2 seasons only. We have hot and wet, hot and dry. No need to worry about infections here. You can, infections and sores. I use Mupirocin, I think it's the name of it. I'll show you. It works awesome. It's antibacterial. Works better than Neosporin. All my kids, I use it on all my kids. Hold on a second, I'll show you. Okay, this is the name of it. Mupirocin. 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 Antibacterial. This stuff works freaking awesome on any sores you might have. 3 days, scabbed up and gone. 3 days, 4 days, gone. So, I think when you minimize, they will block the vid. James will know better. Okay. They did a couple of my videos. They said copyright. And I went in, I deleted the music. And they're reconsidering it. Reconsider now. So hopefully they'll put the videos up. Anyway, are you guys done? Where's Judith? Tell her come say hi. The guys want to say hi to her. This is Rosalind. Judith, come say hi to JJ and Josh. Come here, girl.
Judith, ang paborito mo.
Come say hi.
Hi daw. Hi.
They watched your video. JJ and Josh.
Wilson. Hi.
They watched your video making mango shake.
Yes.
And JJ left a comment on there. So I'm going to go look at the comment in a minute and I'll reply to him. I'll find out what he wrote. And so will you. Wow, Josh. Well, that's a possibility. But the problem with her coming there as a fiance with a K-1 visa is it might be hard to get her approved through the immigration with her children. More than likely, better if you come here and you visit Judith. Look at that beautiful lady behind me. See, guys? Don't run off. Sit here and chat with them. You want to chat with them? Sit down. I want Judith to sit here and chat with you guys. I can answer I'll field your questions. And then Josh says, don't come to the States. She won't, Josh. Don't worry. She'll need to go to the United States. You need to come here. Rosalind and Judith reading your questions. Say hi. Don't want to westernize her. Yeah, you don't want to do that because, you know, she would never be westernized, Josh. Believe me, she's pure heart, beautiful. You don't have to worry about her changing her ways over there. If she's married to somebody, she's with them. That's the type of person she is. She's from here. She's from the province. Women here don't do that. Well, sit down, Judith. Sit down. Let's chat to him. JJ says, hi, beautiful. Pantangin Nayo says, why Filipina? Why not? Read this guy's name. What does his name mean?
Ano? Pautangin.
Nayo.
Nanyo. Pautangin nanyo.
What does it mean?
Pautangin nanyo.
What does it mean, Rosalind?
Nang. Pautangin nanyo nang.
What does it mean? That's his name. That's his online name.
Yes.
What does it mean?
Using for combination.
Looking for combination?
Yeah.
Why Filipina? No, he's Filipino, Josh. That's not a Vietnamese name. He's asking why Filipina. Look, Mr. Patangin na Nyo. Here is Judith. Why a Filipina? There's your answer right there.
Judith, you must keep fit with the Zumba dancing for right now.
Okay, JJ. I told her you made a comment on her mango shake one. Yeah, don't worry, she'll be fit. She'll be plenty fit. I'll keep her working around here so hard. She'll be fit, dude. Don't worry about that. She'll be ready for a man when you get here. So, I could ask you a really personal question, Judith. How long has it been since you've been with a man? Year? Longer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Long time, guys. So, don't worry, she'll be fit. Guarantee you, she'll be fit. Look at her. You think she's going to get fat on you? Not this girl. You guys see how active she is? She doesn't slow down. From 5:30 a.m. until late night. She's working. You're lying. You know, what are you, Pantang Nayo? Are you like a troll just in our site to disrupt things? Why are you here? If you don't want to see beautiful women and hear our conversation, why don't you just go bye-bye? How easy is it? You know, if you want to subscribe and like our content, great, do so. But nobody's lying, dude. We're not liars over here. We live in the province, okay? And we don't lie, all right? We have no reason to lie. My God. You lying. Psh, exactly. What are we lying about? Tell the lady what we're lying about. Because you know what ladies don't like here in the Philippines? They don't like to be called a liar, okay? So take a hike, buddy. You're such a loser. JJ, or one of you guys, or Josh, just kick this stupid butt right out of my sight.
You know her?
No, but I can take care of him right here. Okay, guys, he's gone. That jerk's gone. I timed him out for 24 hours. Okay. 86,000 seconds. Let him play games. Yeah, no problem, JJ. I got him. At least 24 hours anyway. I hit it, so let him. JJ says, how long have you been single?
1 year.
1 year, JJ.
More than 1 year.
It's been more than a year.
Yeah.
More than a year, JJ. More than a year. I blocked him. He's out of there. She's waiting on your questions, guys. Feel free to ask anything you want. Judith's a very open-minded, honest person.
You know what's better of a negative?
He's blocked. I blocked him. He's done.
Mautang ka.
What a jerk. Came in here calling us liar and then left, and then I blocked him. Why you want to come in here?
No need to block people na negative.
Ang mga negative ba ng mga comment, nakadelete niya yan.
He's blocked. Josh says, I've gone shy now.
Dapat you don't need to block that, that's normal.
Yeah.
Calling someone a liar?
It's okay. Hindi na kaya Mike.
He got blocked.
No. Dagdag pa yun.
Well, you shouldn't come in and call anyone a liar.
Comment ha, that's after your message.
He called him liar twice. Twice.
Block him, Michael.
In Facebook, you cannot.
Oh, kaya Michael, look.
Alam ko.
Block him, Michael. Si Gigi.
I know, he's already blocked. Here. Timed out. He's gone.
You're crazy. You cannot do that. You cannot. Blogger if you like that.
Oh, yeah, you can. You know how many trolls came on James's site while you guys were having a party? You know how many guys got blocked? No, you know how many got blocked out? For the nastiness they were saying?
That's normal.
Yeah.
Well, then we don't want normal.
You don't need to block them.
That's why we delete them. Hun.
Opposite ko yan.
Okay, guys.
Good and
We're waiting on more questions. Judith is just hanging around right now, waiting on you to ask her questions. Dang, I wouldn't go shy looking at a beautiful girl like this. I'd be asking all the questions of her. She's not shy, guys. Neither is Rosalind. Rosalind's not a bit shy.
sometimes.
Figured it'd be the Westerns that would troll. Yeah, probably. I don't know why a Filipino guy would come in here and start calling us liars.
6 years
That
here.
person is using
Josh was single 6 years.
sign name.
Yes, that was the daddy of the children.
Negative or positive.
How old is your youngest
You need to
daughter?
accept the negative and
How many-
positive.
1 year what?
Maganda nga naman negative.
1 year dahil.
What?
Her youngest daughter is how old?
1 year old na ba yan?
Yes.
1 year, so somewhere between there and a year and 9 months.
1 year and four.
Maka 2 years na yun.
How long after you got pregnant with her did you leave the guy?
110.
How many months?
110. 1 year and 10 months. half month.
Half a month?
Half year.
1 year and a half?
Bago
No.
magimbayan sa imong nobyo. Ini.
From the time you were pregnant with your daughter now, your youngest daughter who's 1 year old,
Pila na si ano?
6 months?
1 year na ni 1 year
Pero
and a
buwan
half.
na yan
So it's been 1 year, 3 months roughly. She's been single. So Josh says he's single and he's saving his money. He couldn't save a dime with the last girlfriend. Couldn't save money with the last girlfriend.
Atong kautang ninyo.
Yeah, the last man she was with was the daddy of her children. All of her 5 children.
Pag ganyan talaga nagagamit na.
Judith, JJ says, Judith, how do you treat your man if he is good to you? Judith? JJ says, how do you treat your man if he is good for you? You dance for him? She's thinking how to answer you. You might be getting very personal here, JJ. Of course, you treat him good. She said yes. If the man's good to her, she treats him good. If the man's bad to her, she's not going to treat him good. She's going to tempo him. She'll treat you good, dude. What else do you have for her? She's not shy. Where'd she go? She disappeared behind me. Come sit down, Judith. It's better. You can just chat chat with them. Or maybe they want to see your sexy legs. What, you shy about your legs? Man, I wouldn't be. Dang.
Tawag ka, Judith.
What will she do if we get together and her ex comes back and wants her back or wants the kids? That ain't gonna happen, JJ. He's not coming back. If he comes back, she's not having him back. It won't happen. He's in prison. He's in prison for life, JJ. Now you know. He's not getting out. Sit down, have a seat. Just chat. Chat if you're sitting with these guys, you're sitting next to them, you're asking your questions, answer honestly just like you would if you're sitting next to you.
What will she do
If you get together and the ex comes back. Well, what will you do? What will you do with JJ if your ex comes back and asks for the kids back, for you? He won't come back. It's one of those things that's not worth discussing. JJ says, I date to marry. So he asks forward questions, but we relax on questions. He's going to ask you honest questions because he wants to get to know you, Judith. They want to get to know you. You know why? JJ's coming here. Before the end of the year, JJ's coming here. He's going to come right here to this house and visit us. And he's going to meet you, Judith. Okay? And if JJ likes you enough to date you and want to get married to you, I'm sure, and when he comes, you might find that out. You know? Some men don't waste time. There are guys that are interested, and they're not going to waste time. They're going to be over here really quick to snatch you up because they really like you that much. JJ says, I date to marry. So he's asking forward questions. He's asking you questions that might be a little uncomfortable to you, but he wants to know the answer to. If the guy comes back, what do? You know? You go back to him? Or you ignore him? Of course not. You're not going back because he's not coming anyway. The guy's in jail for life, dude. When you get locked up for what he did, you don't come back. You're bye-bye. Gone. You're waiting, guys. You're just sitting here. You guys aren't talking. Josh says she have a Facebook for JJ. Yes, she has Facebook, Josh.
Meron ba?
JJ, you know her Facebook?
No.
Huh? No? You don't have Facebook now?
Yeah.
You have.
But, yeah.
But what? For Jude, has JJ given you his Facebook yet?
No, I think.
JJ, are you chatting her on Facebook?
Parang gusto pa rin ni Joseph.
Anyway, for those of you who are interested, those of you who want to know her Facebook, you can contact her at Jude, Jude, like Hey Jude, Jude Salayan, Silayan. Very simple, Jude Salayan. And I don't think you're going to find many of those on Facebook, but you'll find her beautiful face there. You'll see her. So,
Hi.
Josh, don't use Facebook. Oh. Well, it's very easy to communicate on Facebook and Messenger, JJ. But I know a lot of people don't like Facebook.
Maybe Instagram. Now we know she's
With Michael, we know she's not a scammer. Yeah, she's not a scammer for sure. You know, guys, we wouldn't introduce you to anyone who's going to scam you. I was trying to give you guys what the red flags are earlier, and I didn't really get to them. Number one red flag. Number one. If a female asks you for money and lives in the Philippines, don't talk to her anymore. You're done with her. Okay? A female will never ask you, a good female here will never ask you for 1 peso. She's baited on her own this long without you. Why would she ask for your money? It's those scammers who want to ask for your money. Okay? Oh, my cell phone. They may not ask you directly for money. They may say, oh, my cell phone, I dropped it today and I broke the lens on it. My cell phone's not working. And then you, the kind-hearted foreigner, goes, well, how much is a cell phone? Oh, well, it's only 18,000 pesos. And how much is that in dollar? Okay, I'll send that to you, you know.
What's up? If you use WhatsApp.
Yeah, I need 30,000 pesos to keep your phone on. Okay, that's the kind of stuff that's a scammer. Okay, and then if you see the lady, for example, she's asking you for money, check her name, spelled backwards, spelled forwards, and she's probably got 2, 3, 4 other sites with different names, and she just spells her name backwards and forwards different ways, and you'll find her on Facebook with the same picture with different names, okay? And they don't always pop up on your phone. You don't, just because you're friends with one, doesn't mean it's gonna pop up, okay? Yeah, or family medical bills. There you go, Josh. I think you run into those, okay? They don't do it here, okay? They're not gonna ask for your money. They'll go to their family before they ask you, the complete stranger, for money. Now, if you're dating somebody and you come here and you're living here and you see a situation that you can improve and you want to spend money on them, then you do. You know, that's what we do. Especially if we're going to date somebody. If you're going to date somebody here in the Philippines, expect to spend some money. It doesn't come free. You know, not everything's free in life. But you come here, if you want to treat the person right, then good. My last girlfriend here in the States hit me up with medical bills, utilities, etc.
Look, Ella is using my phone. Ella is using my phone.
Tom, I can't keep these kids from fighting. Always. Ella don't have a phone now,
Are you lying?
so she took MJ's phone.
I'm not lying.
Huh? What about that at? Oh, that stupid guy? You call her a liar, a big liar. An idiot. That's an idiot for you. JJ, people use my information and photos to claiming to be my partner to advance their business. They catfish with my info, so no social media for me. Okay, JJ, I totally understand. There are a lot of scammers out there that are trying to steal your information. I totally understand that. I'm on LinkedIn. You can find me on LinkedIn. I got 12,000 plus almost 13,000 followers and friends on LinkedIn that I use for business. But I don't let other people bother me, and nobody's going to get any money out of me, so I don't worry about it. Yeah, WhatsApp is good. Do you have WhatsApp? How about Line? Line. IMO? Telegraph is no good. WhatsApp is very good. JJ, you have a WhatsApp account? You have a LinkedIn on social. She can Google my name. The only real JJ Kors is the one on LinkedIn. Okay, so just JJ Kors. I'll give you the LinkedIn app, and then you can just we'll make a little simple profile for you, and then you can chat him on LinkedIn. That's a good place too. But anyway, I'm using my phone, so I can't go on LinkedIn to show her. We'll look you up tomorrow, JJ, and definitely go back to the video, the mango video here in a little bit, and we'll answer your question that you sent about Judith. If you want, you can ask it here even. Unless it's really personal, we'll just keep it going from there. That's fine.
I always hear.
I have always had people asking my WhatsApp. I never had it and thought it was a scam app. No, Josh. I use WhatsApp with real people, not with scammers. I use WhatsApp with customers of mine, clients in Bangladesh, really all over the world. Okay, JJ. JJ, you can contact me on my WhatsApp. I'll give you my WhatsApp number, and you can contact me there. You got a pen? If you have a pen, let me know, and I'll shoot you my WhatsApp. I thought I gave it to you the other day to everybody, but I'll give it to you again. You can contact me there, and then we can chat from there. I'll get Judith to chat you on WhatsApp. That's much better. Anyway, you have a pen, JJ? You guys who want to take down my WhatsApp, it's cool. Because if I don't like somebody on WhatsApp, I just block them anyway. If I don't know them, I just don't answer them. But anyway, JJ, let me know when you're ready. I'll give you the number. It's good he has WhatsApp because it's easier. WhatsApp real easy. And you can call and talk even. WhatsApp, you can call people and talk to them. You can chat them, send photos, just like Messenger, and you can call them. So it's really nice. Much better. Yeah, Josh, WhatsApp's not a scam. Josh is 50 years old, and he hadn't dated anybody for 6 years. Single guy. He doesn't like Western women anymore. He doesn't want to date girls because they all scammed him, you know. His last girlfriend ran off and married some other guy. They were dating, and I guess they were even living together at some point, and she ran off and married a coworker at where she worked. And she had money, but she's always asking him for his money. Gosh. I haven't looked up JJ. They're both my moderators now, but respond your info on the mango there. Okay, JJ, we'll do. But can't everybody see the message? If I respond to you on the mango video, won't everybody be able to see it? I'm going to respond, but I'm just wondering, will the audience, the rest of the audience, the people who are watching the video, they'll see the conversation, right?
Kabudahan niya ang mga sinasilang damit at tanging mga tira-tira lang ang pinapakain sa kanya. Ginagawa nila ang lahat para lang hindi maging masaya ang lalaki.
Okay, JJ, I'll put it there for you. That'll be good. That way, I don't care if other people see it, because you know how WhatsApp is. You can just block anyone out you want. You can delete them really quick and block them. So, anyway, what are you fixing for dinner? What are you doing? Oh. What is this? What is that? That's toilet. Something for the toilet, right? Ah, bathroom cleaner. Antibacterial. They bought this Seaways bathroom cleaner. They're going to try that. You know, I wondered, JJ, can I go from my live feed? Can I jump over to the other video without losing my live feed? Will it shut it off? I don't know how that works. Okay. Yeah, JJ, you got my email already, mikeinmanila@gmail.com. That's my email. So, okay, I'm gonna respond to you on the other one in just a little bit. What time is it? I don't know how long we're gonna keep this live feed going. It's 8 o'clock now. I got nothing going on tonight. We absolutely have nothing going on. Unless you want to see them dancing to no music, so we don't get copyrighted. Okay, JJ, do that. That'll be better. Because once I have that, I can just connect on WhatsApp. Give me your area code. 'Cause I think in the US I need the area code. I know when I do China, it's like +83. India's +81 or something. But I contact people all over the world. Just recently, I was talking to a guy down in Indonesia, in Bali. Yeah, he's a CEO of a big resort down there, and he contacted me because he wanted. What happened is I'm the wholesaler in Asia for Clearwater Enviro Technologies out of Florida, and I sell their scale blaster and their pool ionization. Micah can show you that. I do. I sell scale blaster, ionization, ozonation, pool equipment, pH Pure, a lot of their equipment, all their equipment. I'm the whole. So anyway, the guy contacted Clearwater. Clearwater contacted me. Yes, JJ, it would work here because people here, like me, are buying from Manila and shipping it here. It costs me like, I don't know, 5,000 pesos to ship my quad here in a van. So yeah, a quad bike dealership. There are none currently here, so that would work here. There are some wealthy people in Masbate, and I think if you had it here, you would probably sell. Most everybody here either buys out of Legazpi or Manila. My goodness, MJ, you guys really know how to bug a person, huh? I'm just chatting people, okay? What, sweetie? Okay, here's my daughter behind me. Okay, show MJ now. Let MJ get on the skateboard. Show him how. I bought skateboards for both my daughters and my son. They all three have skateboards. It don't matter. They're just playing on it. But you know, that jealousy thing, but even between kids kicks in. All the kids. You're going home?
Yes.
You don't want to chat no more? Say bye. Say good night.
Bye. Good night. I need to sleep now.
She has to sleep now. She has to get up early, guys. There's a lot of business that will work here, JJ. There's a lot. We can talk about that later. If you really want to get into business, we can work something out here because I have a 7,500 square meter property in Balut that right now it's in litigation. I bought it. The guy wrote the sales contract to us, to my wife and I. Then he said that he wanted 50,000 down and pay the other 950,000 when we received the documents for the property. So we gave him the 50,000 down and we signed the contract with him. The contract was notarized and every payment, after the first month he came, he says, hey, I need 50,000 pesos. So we said, okay, write us a receipt. So we gave him 50,000, he wrote a receipt for the money. Then the next month he came again. Hey, I need 80,000. We paid him again. It went on like this for almost a year. We paid the entire 1 million pesos. What, son? Can I talk? What? I asked Micah to show you. It's not easy. It's hard to learn to balance, son. Just because you have a helmet doesn't mean you're not going to fall and break your noggin. Huh? Ella, help him, please. Help your brother to learn how to skateboard. You guys learn it really quick. He'll learn it quick. Judith's kids are at home, or with her mother. Mother taking care of them. But she went home. Go get her kids. She'll take them home, get them to bed. Tomorrow's Sunday, so it's not a big deal for tomorrow. with her older siblings, the two older kids. One is in first grade, one's in third grade, I think. They babysit the children when Judith is busy. That's how the children here are. We live in a small province. If they have any issues, there's always family. Okay, and the family lives like next door and stuff like that, so very close. It's not like it's an issue to have a child watch a child here. Okay, it's just not. It happens all the time. Oh, don't hit the wall. We ran the skateboard right into the wall. Anyway, we were talking about quad bike, the land I have out there. So what happened is we ended up paying the entire $1 million. That was what we agreed on for the land. After we paid the $1 million, in the process of that, their father was dead. So okay, JJ, you're the same way I am. So yeah, I'll find you. Don't worry. I'll find you and we'll chat more and give you some ideas on what will work here. Work really well here. What's good, what's not good. I've experienced it all. I've been working here since 2014. I built my business with nothing, and now I'm a wholesaler for several manufacturers around the world: England, Italy, Florida in the U.S. Two companies in Florida. I've got like 12 products I sell, and they're not Chinese. I've got a bunch of Chinese knocking my door down, want me to sell their products, but the Chinese don't pay nothing, so I don't waste my time. They won't even give you 2% on a sale. Forget it. Not worth wasting your time on. But business is what I do, and I have two faces. I have business, I have pleasure. Yeah, so you guys learned the fishing, gardening, easy side of it. The other side, if you look at my company, is Essential Efficiency Enterprise. I'll give you the website. My website is www.e2e.com.ph. That's echo to echo, E2E.com.ph. Okay, so Essentially Efficiency Enterprise is the name of my company, and you'll see that I am quite a businessman. My companies over here I deal with are large corporations, and I can name them to you. You'll recognize them right away. Unilever, Rubisco, Motorlight, which is a battery company, Philippine Battery Incorporated, Kentucky Fried Chicken, Gardenia Bread in the Philippines here. That's just a few. GMA7, the big TV station here. I have big corporate customers. They are my customers of proven sales. I've made a lot of money off these people. And right now I'm concentrating